Yo, what's going on, people? The last 5 minutes of the Arsenal game. The man them are here. They are getting that sweet Caroline blood. Fam. 3-0.
This is incredible.
Bro, absolute scenes, bruv. Big up everyone in the comments. Guys, what you saying, man?
Go ahead, George. Your top. Go ahead.
I'm happy. Well, we're second to Leicester, only 1 point. That's fine. I'll take that. We were top for all about 33 minutes. That's all I needed. Haven't been top since August 2014.
Bruv, at least you can remember when you've been top last. I can't.
Yep.
You know, like that.
Very true. But I'm even happier now that the Arteta ball in full swing. You know, conceding more than you score. Fantastic moves. I think you can keep the job forever. Have
they really conceded more goals than they've scored?
They've conceded 10, scored 9. They've only scored 9.
Scored 9?
Yeah, but we've scored like 8 or something
10.
like that.
Our goal difference is plus 10, and they've scored.
I think we might have conceded more than we scored as well then. I'm not going to lie, because we conceded 6 to you lot.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, Liverpool's a positive, and they held 7 to Villa. So, what are you lot? You are, God, where I just scrolled so far down the table. You are -2.
See, I told you
that was a cheap shot there, George. That was a cheap shot. You know?
I'm happy right now. Tottenham won, grind out the win. We've had to do that 3 in a row. That's 3 wins on the bounce, 2 clean sheets in 3. After the international break, and then obviously Arsenal losing. So what more can you ask for? Yeah,
bruv, it's mad. Like we're in. What is Liverpool's goal difference? They conceded 7 and they're still in a positive goal difference, and we're flipping. Exactly, we're in a negative goal difference. Man, I said Arsenal conceded more than they've scored, and they're getting pammed right now. Oh my God, what a time. What a time. That just makes me even more angry. Like I said to man, like how, when we lost to Arsenal, yeah, I was like, how dare we lose to this Arsenal team? And now you're watching them play, the defeat looks even worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good evening, my brothers.
What's going on, my guy?
Hello.
What's going on, boys?
It's all right, bro. I'm not going to lie. I told you, man, about my guy Grealish, you know. You lot keep talking like I overrate him and that. This guy is proper. He's a proper footballer.
I love him.
I think we're all on the Grealish train here, man. I don't think there's any doubt in this panel.
I've wanted him for years.
Yeah.
Now he's going to cost like 100 and something mil when we could have got him for 20 something.
Yeah. You lot were in for him like 3 years ago or something, innit?
Yeah, so we could have got him for 25 mil, and we offered, I think it was 5 million and Josh Onoma. And they just they just got new owners as well, so they were like, "No, we can pay his wages. It's fine. We don't need to sell him." And then it was.
I know. Like, look at it now.
and also, what it was is that you was going in for him when they were having financial difficulties. Yeah. So they wanted 25 at the time.
Yeah,
and you just couldn't do it because I think you had just gone into the new stadium.
Yeah, I think so. We weren't really buying anyone. We didn't buy anyone at that time at all, I think. And then. Everyone's saying my volume's low, but I don't know. It should be. I don't know, my mic's fine, but
you just said it. You said your audio's a bit soft.
Yeah, it's a bit quiet, but I don't know why.
I don't know. It feels all right in my headphones, but maybe because we're wearing headphones, maybe they're not wearing headphones.
Maybe.
Nah, man.
Aubameyang is today. I like that comment.
Oh my God! But listen, Aubameyang's been missing. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things where I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how long these men turn on out before they turn on Arteta. Look, my man's saying embarrassing, sick of these crap performances. Like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to lie because the manner of this defeat, as I said, I'm fuming. Like, how did we not beat these lot? You see, when the guys were saying to me, yo, like, you are mad confident. This is why I was mad confident. Look at them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had every right to be confident against this Arsenal team. Like, they're shocking. And Jack Grealish and Ross Barkley today, absolute scenes, bro.
How Grealish ain't getting into this England team is a travesty of justice. It's like
he has to do more. It's nuts.
It's insane how he's not getting into this team. He's, when there was comparisons made with Maddison and what's that guy at Norwich, Cantwell.
Yeah, he's clear of them.
Oh, so clear. And I was saying at the time, you can't be mentioning Grealish in that category, man.
That's
Grealish I don't know how you guys feel about Grealish, but I'm going to make a statement that might come across mad. But I think the England team, they're going to miss out on a huge talent if they don't like build a team around him.
Yeah, I already said that. I agree.
Well, have you said that as well? Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, we don't have any.
Because you know how they
midfielders really, apart from
you know how they missed out on the best years of Hoddle and Waddle and Barnes and Gaza. They're going to do the same thing with Grealish, man.
But this is the thing. They celebrate Paul Gascoigne, yeah, and they're not celebrating Jack Grealish. It don't make sense to me. Jack Grealish gives me Paul Gascoigne vibes, bro. The way he just picks up the ball, yeah, and just does whatever he wants. Like, that's what Jack Grealish does, bro.
You
know what I'm saying?
Southgate's comparing him to like Sterling and Rashford, saying he's not going to play until he gets the numbers of Sterling and Rashford.
I could not believe that. I could not believe him.
That's sackable, you know. That's sackable.
That is. When the manager of your nation, coach of your nation, your coach, he's a coach because his job is only to coach them players when they come together.
Yeah.
When he's comparing Grealish to Rashford and Sterling, that's when you know that nation ain't getting far, you know, in any tournament anytime soon.
Yeah.
That's a mad statement to make.
What it is as well is that he wants him to lose all of his game and go basic. That's basically what he's saying. Because he doesn't say nothing about Mason.
Squeeze out the flair.
He wants to squeeze out all the flair, all the creativity, so he just becomes another cog in the machine. Yeah. Grealish is better than that.
Yeah, he is. And players like Grealish, you're meant to just tell them to go out and play football. That's what you do. He's a throwback maverick player where these players just go out, they just play ball, bro. They're not they're not system footballers, bro. I feel like system, is sucking the talent out of real footballers. Like even Ross Barkley, like when Ross Barkley came through, he just looked like a proper footballer, bro.
Natural baller.
Exactly. An example is someone like Wayne Rooney. Imagine if you had a player like Wayne Rooney in today's game, and like in a 4-3-3, where'd you play him? Where'd you play him?
You'll drop attacking mid.
Bro, exactly. And then you lose his goals. Do you know what I'm saying? And Rooney can't tackle, bro. Like Rooney shouldn't be playing in attacking midfield, bro. Like he's one of them players where you just put him out there, he goes wherever he wants. And that's what Jack Grealish is like. You just put him out there, and if he wants to drop deep, you let him drop deep. If he wants to be high up the pitch, you let him be high up the pitch. And Ross Barkley was like that at Everton as well. He never really had a position. He just went wherever he wanted, got on the ball. And now these two are playing with a lot of freedom, and they absolutely battering teams.
Who's his manager at Everton?
Barkley, when he first came through, I want to say Moyes.
I want to know who
was Martinez, I think.
Who got rid of him, like to Chelsea?
No, by then he wasn't doing what he was doing before. But
whatever coach it was,
was it Silva? I don't know if it's Silva was the one that got rid of.
It could have been Silva. Don't know.
Because I think he was supposed to come to us potentially, and then he went Chelsea, snubbed them, and then went back to them anyway, and then was like, oh, that was a bit.
No, but he done his medical at Chelsea, and I feel like Chelsea said, you know what, hold out for X amount, and we'll just give you a signing on fee. That's what I think it was. Do you know what I mean? Because he done the medical, and then he didn't go through with the signing. Then he left the following window. Yeah. So I feel like they said, I thought they just said, you know what, chill for 6 months, and we'll give you a signing on fee, bro. It was Coleman that did he break through under Coleman, or he was sold under Coleman? He didn't break through under Coleman because
I can't remember.
He was playing from when he was young. Like he came through when he was like 16, 17, I think.
Yeah. We had him on loan at Leeds. And he went to Sheffield.
Ross Barkley?
Yeah.
He was at loan to Leeds?
I didn't know that as well, actually.
Yeah. And Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh, mad trivia there. Go on,
he was sold under Coleman, but who did he come through under, though? That's the thing, because...
I feel like it's got to be Martinez. He was there.
Yeah, when he come through...
It's got to be...
He come through, he was balling, and I thought that he was going to do the Rooney gas, bruv. Like, because he was that good. When he first came through, he was looking like he was going to be an absolute gem. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You know, like when Wilshere come through, the same kind of excitement. I was looking at Barkley and I was thinking, yo, Barkley might be the guy, you know. And then it didn't work out for whatever reason. It's probably because of his attitude. Everyone knows he loves a drink and that, and he's just out doing a bit of a madness. Like, you know what I mean? You're Merseyside, so them man in Liverpool know that Barkley, you can catch man out. Yeah, you know them, man. You could catch man out. You already know what he's on. So he's out there now. He's with Grealish. Them two are kind of got the license to go out there and enjoy their football. And right now, hey, he looks like a different player. Even in the Chelsea system, he weren't looking happy.
That's mad.
That's what I'm saying.
The problem with Grealish, not Grealish, Barkley is his game hasn't evolved that much. Because what he's doing now, he was doing on loan at Leeds and Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
His final decision making, man, it's been iffy. Sometimes he shoots when he should pass, and sometimes his passes go way astray.
I feel he needs to be a big fish in a small pond type thing. Yeah. He's not in the Grealish league for me.
No.
And the reason why he hasn't progressed, again, is like what we often talk about, coaches. No great coach has got hold of him and said, you've got some serious talent here, how best we can utilize him. So again, I mean, how would you class Ross Barkley like as a positional player? What position would he play?
For me, he looks like a number 10.
Yeah, I'll just say like attacking mid. I think that's
and how many teams play with a 10 these days? None.
They don't.
Very rarely. Yeah.
But that's what the problem is. I feel like the systems are ruining like these players, bro.
Rants, was it you I was speaking to about this? I can't remember. I think it was you. I spoke to someone about this, and I was saying like I haven't seen a baller like Ronaldinho since him. In the sense that I haven't. Everything nowadays is so much about the system, and everything has to be so rigid that you have to do it this certain way that. There are players like Ronaldinho, literally just can ball out and do whatever they want, like this, and that's basically what Grealish is kind of doing now. He's effectively playing left wing, but he's not a left winger. He's just allowed to ball out.
Like,
because if he was in a system and told exactly what he had to do, he wouldn't get the numbers or produce the way he would.
But now
lads, check this stat out. This is a mad. any Arsenal fans or listeners or viewers?
Oh no!
So Aston Villa have taken 32 more shots than Arsenal this season, despite playing one game less. Aston Villa, 32 more shots than Arsenal, despite playing one game less. That's Arteta ball for you right there.
That can be like 3 games worth of shots, like depending on.
That's insane, stat.
Wow.
Wow.
They've run out of ideas. He's run out of ideas. I'm so screwed. I got Watkins on my bench. In FPL.
I got Cole Peters 9 points just sitting on my first play, and I'm like, no,
mad.
Oh god!
You see what I'm saying? And that's what I mean with these systems. These systems are killing ballers, bro. Because the thing is, we'll never see a player like Ronaldinho again for the simple fact. I think the closest thing I'm looking at now to him here is probably Joao Felix, bro. He's just
his class.
He's different. But you see, Felix, even him, the reason why Felix can play like that is because he's got a truck behind him, bro. He's playing in the most expensive team in the world, bro. Like,
literally,
I'm gonna go out there by myself and make things happen because I've got a bag of man behind me that's not trying to attack. So he can do that. Do you know what I'm saying? But like in the modern game, Dino wouldn't play in the 10 because he don't press. Like so, like you couldn't play him in the 10. You would have to play him off the left. And
do you know what? This is why I think Kane is pulling up numbers at the start of this season, because he's effectively been told you can do whatever you want. Yeah. Because Kane is dropping in, coming in at centre mid. He's centre back when we're on corners. He's on the left wing, right wing, spraying in crosses. He's basically been given a free role rather than just, right, you're number 9, you're sitting up top, we're going to feed balls to you. He's been allowed to do what he wants. And look at him, the number of assists and goals he's getting this season is ridiculous already. And it's because he's been given that freedom to do it.
He's playing the exact same way that Firmino plays, except with end product. That's all it is. He's been given the same freedom. He can drop deep, get on the ball, play passes, and that. It's just that when he gets in the decisive areas, he can score as well. Because when you look at the amount of chances, that Bobby misses, if he could finish like Harry Kane, he'll be putting up those numbers as well. That's just all it is, really. Because you can say the Rooney thing, but Rooney, a lot of the time, played with a partner. He played with someone. You know what I'm saying? Rooney very rarely played on his own. I mean, he had Robin van Persie next to him.
Percy, Berbatov.
Man's had Berbatov, he's had Ronaldo, he's had Van Nistelrooy. He's always had people there. Do you know what I mean? He's never been like the main striker at any one period, not for a long time anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. There was a little period, I want to say 2010, in between, after we got rid of Tevez and Ronaldo, but then Berbatov came in. Do you know what I mean? But there was little periods where, he played up front by himself a little bit, but it wasn't the same, innit? He wasn't able to drop deep and influence the game as much as you'd like. And we lost what he was about, innit? The Rooney that I liked was the Rooney probably between 04 and 08, where he just played with a mad freedom. He was beating players, he was getting on the ball, and he didn't really have a position in it. In today's game, you can't play him as that one man up front because that don't suit his game. Back to goal don't suit Wayne Rooney's game. So then he probably ends up playing on the left side in this flipping new era where everyone wants to play a 4-3-3. You see what I mean? So someone like a Grealish, he's never a left winger. The guy is a flipping old-fashioned number 10. If he played in the 90s, he would have played as a second striker like a Bergkamp or a Cantona or something. He wouldn't have no defensive responsibility whatsoever.
But I think these kind of players are coming back slowly, you know. I think coaches are probably going to recognize these type of players more and more now. I think, you know, the likes of Felix, what you touched upon, special talents, man. You know,
that's what I'm saying though. I think it's a problem that you almost, it can only happen if you are an absolute baller, which is obviously going to be really rare to find.
I think it's on coaching, George. I think it's on the braveness of coaches. And I think coaches,
if they're not already producing numbers, say, or whatever, when a coach comes in, say for a new team, then I can't see him giving players a chance to become that type of player, if that makes sense. I feel like they'll have their systems set in their ways right now. And they're kind of just thinking, all right, this guy's got a lot of potential. Let me try and give him a free role to get better. I feel like they won't give them enough time on that, I don't think. I think, like you said, it does take a brave coach to do it, but I don't think there's going to be many options for, like, many opportunities for it.
Absolutely,
that's the only issue.
Yeah, facts. Like my man said, there's no freedom for players to express themselves. Not really in the game anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? Like they're trying to rub it out the game. It's all about hard-working players. How many kilometers these men cover, pressing, all these other things. You know, which is why you'll always get a mount ahead of a Grealish in a Southgate system. Do you know what I mean? And you're seeing it. A lot of these kind of players are now starting to take shape, bro. That number 10 position in midfield used to be the creator. Now it's just another runner in there. Like all the creativity is coming from out wide now.
I do kind of blame fans a little bit, you know, because I feel like over time it used to be so excited to watch these players like produce some magic skill, do this, that, and the other on the pitch. Whereas over time now, I think if a player tries it and if it doesn't pull off, then I feel like the fans hound onto that player and be like, nah, they shouldn't have done that. They should have just done the simple pass to this, that, and the other. And then over time, it's just kind of worn away at these kind of players. And now they just do the standard passing.
But for me, if you're going to be one of these players that are the creators, the players that are the flair players, like you have to have a thick skin. Do you know what I mean? You have to know that, if it don't come off, I'm still going to keep doing it. Like you're born to play like that. I remember Cristiano Ronaldo used to do it all the time. Try something, it didn't come off. You'll get kicked, you get back up, pull up his socks and keep going and keep trying to beat that man, innit? You have to have a special mentality to do that. I think a lot of these players are weak now, bruv. Like even when but it's a society thing. In society, people are weak now, bro. As soon as someone don't say or do whatever they want, these guys are throwing.
It's back to that wages at a young age issue. Yeah, they got everything. They got no hunger and desire like the old boys used to. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they get everything at such a young age, and I don't care what anyone says. It does take desire and hunger away from you when you've got it on a plate, rather than you have to work for it through your age, you know, category, and then your wages are according to, you know, how old you get, how old you are and how much you play. Now they're getting 50, 40, 50, 60 grand for like 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds. Yeah. You know, they don't need to graft anymore, man. It's massive.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, like, Rants, going on about special mentality, Grealish is that guy because he gets punched by a Birmingham fan. He doesn't let effectively scores the winner
and then slides in front of them, bruv. Listen,
that's what he's on. You know,
it takes that shit housery, man. It takes it.
Bro, like I said about Grealish, it takes a special personality to wake up every morning and know that if you don't play well, your team's not winning today, bruv. Man's got the armband on, and he knows if he don't turn up today, his team are finished. Every game. Every single game, his team are expected to lose, and he knows that if I'm not at it today, we could be in trouble, bro. You see that kind of responsibility that he's had and the mentality that he has to turn up week in, week out. Because players like Sterling, Rashford and them, they ain't got the pressure that Grealish has got. They don't have that. People say, big club pressure. That's bullshit. Sterling knows if he don't do shit, then KDB could turn up. Or Bernardo Silva could turn up. Or Aguero can turn up. Do you know what I'm saying? Or Mahrez can turn up. Jack Grealish knows it's just him out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he's the creative force. So if he don't have a good game, he's the glue that knits everything together. Like if there's no Grealish, there's no party for that club.
Yeah.
So his thing is different to everyone else's. So when I say that he's the best player England have, him and Harry Kane for me are clear of everyone else.
Yeah,
like,
I think so as well.
Yeah.
They're clear of everyone
Easily.
else. For me, Sterling, Rashford, them guys can't talk to Grealish, bro.
Even
Not
Sancho, man. I think Sancho's
None of-
been overrated in the
them
England
are-
team specifically.
None of them can talk to Grealish, bro. If Grealish goes and plays for Dortmund, he's scoring 50 goals and assists, bro. Like that league is pants, bro. Like some of the stuff I'm seeing in that league is making.
See, we forget,
insanity, bro.
because so sometimes, yeah, a creative player like Grealish, sometimes his numbers can be skewed, like in a negative sense, because he's
playing
only
with shit.
because he's right. See, Rants knew where I'm going with this. Because
Yes,
you're only as good as sometimes your strikers and players around you, and he's been playing with some doo-doo. All right, now they've got now fair enough. They got Watkins, who's got bare pace, and the
he's
other
class.
fella, man. McGinn's a baller. And so now they're beginning to get some players in. But you got to remember, last few years, Villa, what's he dealing with? So that's why, you know, he's extra special, because he has to be that extra man. Imagine him in this Liverpool team, man, with our three merchants up front. He'd be ridiculous if we played him in that role. Just behind, like, so for example, like we played Gini and Hendo. Imagine Grealish just ahead of them, feeding our front three. He'd have a field day, man.
Speaking of this guy on the screen, man, Ziyech yesterday.
Oi.
Unreal, man. He killed Sheffield United all by himself.
He is so good.
What a player.
I hate that he's at Chelsea. So bad.
Bro,
Why
I
we
love
didn't buy
seeing
him after
players
the
like
semi-final,
Ziyech.
I do not know. I do
It's
not
mad.
know.
And bro,
Cheap as
what
well,
would have
man.
been like 30 mil or something?
Yeah, but it's the thing. Like even Van der Vaart was like, I don't understand why Spurs didn't buy him. Like, this is the perfect player they needed, and now he's gone to our rivals. It's pissed me off.
I mean, I wanted Ziyech, and it's like, bro, I don't mind players like Ziyech, Grealish. You see players like that. If you're a Flair player and you lose the ball, I don't mind, bro. You know, I don't mind it, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's just something about me, because of the way I like seeing my attackers play with freedom of expression and that. When I was growing up, players like Lampard and that, these men used to jar me, blood. Because you could show me all the stats in the world. I'm like, it's shit watching these, man. I don't care. There's nothing about watching Frank Lampard that wants me to go and get my football and go outside in the back garden. Nothing about it. Do you know what I'm saying? If someone showed me a compilation of what made him a great footballer, bare shots deflecting off people.
Deflections, yeah.
That's it, bro. Like, no tricks, no great touches, bro, that's not football to me. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing. It doesn't capture your imagination, bro. Like, not at all. When I look at Grealish, look at the way Grealish carries the ball as well. It's not just the way he passes, he dribbles, he goes past players, little rolls under the foot and all that. I want to see all that. That's proper footballers to me. Like, in the final third, I want to see magicians, innit? Like, when I see Ziyech, he's another one, bro. Like, he would just toast the defender. Like, a few times yesterday, he was just toasting man, putting man on posters. Like, there's highlight reels of him just killing people. Those are the kind of attackers that I like to see, innit? All these stat man, go away, bruv. I don't care about that, because
I agree. Totally.
Ultimately, if somebody has to show me your numbers, to justify you as a footballer, that just means you're efficient. That's all it means. It don't mean you're good, bro. There's bare efficient footballers out there, bro. Joe Allen's mad efficient as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? That man hitting the high 90s for pass accuracy every week, bro. Mad efficient. But man are not good like that. There's levels to this football thing. I don't mind giving the ball away when he's playing some mad eye of the needle outside of the foot passes that could cut a man open and that. That's fine. I don't mind those, or trying to beat a man and maybe get tackled. All of that, that's fine, bro. When I see Felix like cutting open 4 or 5 players and playing a mad ball with the outside of his foot to the back post and that, I'm here for all that. But man can't show me a Lampard compilation of 50 penalties, 70 deflected shots, and man are saying, like Ballon d'Or and that. Piss off. Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to see any of that, bro. I'm not trying to see nothing like that. If you're inefficient as a footballer, at least capture the imagination with something in it. Like, you can't just be a flipping stat machine, bro. And that's why I went off Ronaldo after his first year in Real Madrid. I was like, it's shit to watch him now. Shit to watch him. He's scoring back post headers every week. So what, bruv? Messi's eating 8 man on and then dinking the keeper. Like
He doesn't score free kicks anymore either, which pisses me off.
But that's what I mean.
Really?
And then man overhyped Ronaldo's free kick thing, and then he does the same run up and then all the posture and that, and then just blasts it out the stadium. Like it's like what? It's not even efficient, bro. Like it's mad, bro. Like,
Well, talking of Ronaldo and his ex-team here in Madrid, they're losing 4-1 to Valencia. You know, this is a mad season, isn't it? Around the world, not even just in this Premier League. It's mad everywhere.
It's almost impossible to predict the game now.
You can't predict it.
You can't predict any game.
Predict it. You cannot predict it. It's very true. You're right.
Yeah, it's just mad.
It's a bookie's dream, I think.
But what did you guys? I don't know if you've touched on it before me, but what did you guys think of as a neutrals about the Liverpool game today, boys?
It was a sick game of football, wasn't it?
Watch it.
No, the first
people were talking about boring, man. That's not boring. That's high intensity.
No, I think until the
second half dropped off, man.
For me, until the Man City goal, I was really disappointed in City in the fact that their whole thing is supposed to be about possession football and quick moves. Yeah, I saw them give the ball away so many times. Even De Bruyne in the middle, I was like, oh man, come on, this isn't City. This is a joke. But the goal brought him back a little bit, and I saw them get a little bit. They were growing into it quite a lot in that first half.
Typical George. No adulation for Liverpool. Go on, KG, give me your one, man.
I haven't got to Liverpool yet.
We were monsters.
I still think you shouldn't have had the penalty anyway, because Sterling should have been given a foul. Still, that was a joke.
Liverpool fans.
No, you were rapid.
We were so hard on them. Me and Rants were talking earlier in the week. KG, remember I said to you, we're going to have to go and blitz them in that first half and go positive. No one goes with 4 up front at City, man. You have to be brave. Talking about brave coaches, Klopp put his balls out today and said, what I deal with, man. He went mad at them in the first, and we didn't capitalize. We should have been 2 goals up. Yeah. And obviously they're a good team. They're a good players. They're going to get possession. You know, they're going to get into the game. I thought it was such a hot game, man, for a neutral. For me,
it was end to end. I enjoyed that fact. I thought Sterling should have scored, then Liverpool should have scored. I was like, oh my, like that was entertaining.
Yeah, it was a good game. It was a very good game, and you knew it would be a good game of football anyway. Like I expected a high-scoring game. I went for a 3-2.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I went for.
Yeah, I mean, because I thought, it's going to be open. Like
I thought it was going to be 4-4 or something like that. The way it was going at the start, it was just like
I was like, it's going to be open. It's not going to be one of them tight affairs because I don't think either team can really play like that with the injuries and stuff like that. So I knew it was going to be that style of football.
But saying that, we still held them. Apart from the Jesus header, right? They didn't create a single chance. That's the lowest amount of chances they've created this season, and that's testimony to our defense. What everyone said, we're going to crumble when VVD went out, but that's 6 wins and a draw away to City since VVD.
And the fact that Gomez has had to be next to a different partner every game,
every
single game.
But it shows you the importance of how Liverpool defend as a unit, bro. So one player, you don't defend with one player. That's why, again, when man are like saying, oh, yeah, Harry Maguire and all that, bro, you defend as a team, innit? If your whole team defends from the front and presses properly and condenses space, you don't have to worry about players defending one-on-one all the time, bro. Like,
your Demba Ba goal that you conceded, all 4 of your players were in the attacking box. Pretty much, and it was like, how can you defend that if all 4 of your defenders are there?
But do you know what that looked like? Shocking. To a neutral, that looked like they done that on purpose. I'm serious. Hey, no, I'm serious. They done that.
One week is Oli in with them beating PSG and then whatever, and then next thing they go and lose to a team in Istanbul I didn't even know existed. Like, it's
mad.
It makes no sense to me.
It's mad, and that's what I mean. Like, if you're properly drilled as a team to defend, you do not concede shithouse goals like that. Yeah. It was a proper Route 1 shithouse goal. Like, you know what I mean? The guy cleared it from his box. Yeah. The next touch was Demba Ba into our half, bro. Like literally, there was no build-up. And he knew Bar was there as well. Yeah. And he knew that Bar was there as well because he got his head up and he just hoofed it, bro. Like, it was just one of them ones where, like, oh my God, like the gap between the pass and the actual goal, like the assist time was mad. Like, Demba Ba was clear. 35-year-old man.
I'm gassed you lot won. No, I'm happy with that, man. Like, keep it going, man. We keep
Nah.
this. We keep this Ole at the wheel.
Yeah.
Listen.
I don't want to see Poch.
around.
I don't want to see Poch with a United badge on this shirt. Not
It-
happening.
Listen, it's coming, man. It's coming.
I know it's coming, but I don't want it to. All right.
It's coming though. Big up everyone here in the comments. Before I answer the super chat, this guy's saying, "Why don't anyone else have Lampard's numbers if it's so easy to do, bruv? It's not about being easy to do, bruv. It's all about perspective, innit? You see the same way man's talking about Bruno's inflated flat stats right now. He takes corners like Lampard took corners, so you get assists from taking corners. He takes penalties like Lampard took penalties, so you get goals from taking penalties as well. Do you know what I mean? Fair enough, Lampard scored more goals from open play, but I tell you what, with Frank Lampard, bruv, he played like a second striker his whole career. Oh God, bro, like he was like the original false nine, Frank Lampard, bro. That was it.
People forget that. People
Original
totally forget
false
that.
nine,
People
bro.
that never actually watched the game forget that.
They call him a
he
centre
was
mid.
the
He never
original-
played centre mid.
Absolutely no chance.
So far forward.
He
Bruv,
was
so
so
far
he was
forward.
behind Drogba every time. Drogba heads it down. Lampard takes a strike. He's a clean start. Listen,
That's why they're top. That's why they're the top pairing for like assists to each other, like assist to goals for each other.
Yeah.
Oh, are they
Because of that
really?
reason. Yeah. They're number one. We're Kane and Son are second.
Oh
They're like
wow!
7 goals behind them, I think.
I didn't even know that. Look at that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
But there you go.
Anyone who
No
watches
centre
the game-
mid.
Yeah.
Centre mids don't pick up them positions on the pitch. Furthermore, Lampard ain't got pace. So how was Lampard getting in the box if he was starting from deep? Because he wasn't, bruv. Man was playing hella high up. You see how high up Delhi was playing under Tottenham at when he was bagging goals. That's how high up Lampard was
that's
playing.
exactly what it was like. It's exactly
That
the
Chelsea
same.
team was built for Lampard. It was based all around Lampard.
Man had
Fair
always
enough,
had
bro.
runners behind him, whether it was Essien, whether it was John Obi, bro, whether it was whoever, Balak, all these men. He always had 2 men behind him at every single point in time. Bro.
Workhorse. There, that Thiago fella as well for a little while.
Yeah, bro, they had bare man in that midfield, innit? Like, so no one can say that midfield was not built for this guy to have the freedom that Bruno has. That's why these man's numbers will always look wavy, bro, because man are on every set piece. How can you not get goal involvements when you're on every set piece? And then you're taking penalties as well. Come on now. Do you know what I'm saying? It makes sense, innit? And that's why you can't look at these man's numbers to judge them as footballers, bro. Like, you can't. It's not fair to other players that be really doing shit. Do you know what I mean? If you put Jack Grealish in this Man United team, yeah, with the freedom that Bruno has, his numbers are looking like that. If you put him on penalties as well. Mad thing. For me, Grealish is clear, blood. Clear, bro. I think he's clear, bro. Honestly, I think he's probably the best 10 in the league right now.
Yeah.
The thing is, what he does in the snippets of games that he is in for England shows that he can hack it at bigger clubs because he's around bigger players in those games. Like,
did he get an assist like in his debut or something?
Yeah. He assisted Calvert-Lewin, I think, for that game against Wales. I'm pretty sure.
He's different. Grealish is different, and that's why he said, with your numbers a lot of the time are to do with who you're surrounded by, innit? If you're passing the ball to Aguero, you're gonna get stats in it. If you're passing the ball to Martial, yeah, he's gonna bag goals in it. It's one of them ones. If you're passing the ball to all these randoms that Grealish is giving the ball to, remember he only created less chances than Kevin De Bruyne in the league last season. Yeah. Chances created.
What's the strikers that I don't even forget?
I can't remember. That's what I mean.
Wesley, and that was the one they bought, isn't it? I think is it in January or
I think
there's someone they bought in January
already.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, honestly,
Watkins is good for him, man. Watkins is a good striker.
Yeah, Wesley was built like a security guard, man. He wasn't
out to a prison, just like
yeah. He wasn't moving. He was just a lamppost, just there. But Watkins, you can see his movement, you can see his pace, and Grealish is reveling off that, And what size Watkins? Because he knows when he makes those moves, Grealish is going to find.
I think even having the Barkley's made a huge difference for him as well. Actually, just like having that
someone else to play ball with.
We
play 5-a-side. When I used to play 5-a-side, I used to just look around my teammates and say, "Who's on my wavelength, man? Come on,
who's a baller?
One of them ones. Come on, I need to play. I need touch."
You enjoy yourself.
You can't always just run through the whole team yourself. Like, you need
get
the support as well.
Well,
you enjoy yourself more when you got ballers around you. You definitely enjoy it more. Do you know what I mean? And now he's got Grealish there. So you just have to
Him,
look at
Grealish
it.
and McMinn is like a decent setup there. Then they got that hard man that Douglas Luiz just holding. They got a nice little setup of midfielders there now.
That's what I mean, and that's what I'm saying. So really and truly, like man said, yeah. Imagine Grealish at Man City, bro. Look at the numbers he be putting out. Like man are saying, oh, Sterling scored like X amount of goals for the last 3 years. That means he's world class. I'm like, bruv, look who he's playing with. Do you know what I'm saying? Look who he's playing with. You put Grealish in that team, it's a joke. Grealish plays for any team in the Premier League. He walks into any team in the Premier.
See, people can't even say my bias for Liverpool with Sterling, because even when he was part of our team, I used to say, look, I'm not convinced with Sterling, even when he was at Liverpool. So people say, what do you mean, man? Sterling, the best year? I said, to me, any player that can't strike a ball cleanly is not a world-class elite baller.
The thing is that chance he had today was like the old Sterling. Like that was a pathetic shot.
He very rarely can strike the ball clean. Very rarely.
Very rarely.
It's all about technique. You need a technical footballer to do that. He's very strong for his size. He's got crazy dribbling skills. But you know, I can't call him elite until he shows me he can play football.
And then not, he'll fluff his lines, bro.
Always.
That's just the honest truth. You put him under any pressure, he'll probably kick the floor. Like, you know them as like that's what it is, bro. Like, man always looks like man's one boo away from just jumping, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's like he don't have that. He don't have that, bro. He's the kind of guy that will beat 3 players round the keeper and miss an open goal.
And miss it.
Yeah, like bro, like honestly, that's why I can't call him.
Game he skied it? Was it the England one where he
that's why I can't call him world class, bro.
It was the Man City one, the open goal in the Champions League.
Oh, that was it. That was it. Yeah.
But that's why I can't call him world class, because man is missing open goals, like for fun.
You can't be called world class with that kind of finishing, man. I don't.
Nah, bro.
Even when he's at Liverpool, people are saying, "What were you saying, man? He's a Liverpool player." I said, "Look, I'm going to say how I see it. You know, I think he's good, but." You know,
for me, I think he's a very good Premier League level footballer.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, man ain't on the world level, bro. He's not on that world level, because them world level players, they've got a different kind of temperament and a different skill set as well. The skill set is just different, bro. For me, he's not a good enough footballer. Like,
this is my point.
That's what it is. When I look at him, he's just a bad boy footballer.
And if he's not if he hasn't progressed under Pep with them bad boy players he's played around, he's not going to progress at any other institution.
Oh no. He's progressed. I've listened to you two enough. He's progressed. All right. Okay.
To elite, to world class. Has he progressed to world class? He was always potential at Liverpool, and I said he's going to go on to become a very good player. But are you calling him world class now?
Well, name 5 wingers in his position in the Premier League that are better than Sterling.
This is Premier League.
Okay, yes. All right. Yeah, name 5 others that can do what Sterling does.
Son, Mane, even who else is these players?
Grealish.
No, he's not left wing though. I'm talking about like for like.
Okay, you're going to see.
What's the like?
Thing though? Grealish does play left wing.
What's the like for like then? Because honestly,
no, you put me in a spot.
I don't know. Honestly, with Sterling, apart from his look, Pulisic was shit on Sterling, Mane, Son, all these men are way better than him.
Pulisic has got to stay fit.
But fuck all that. We're talking about who's better.
See, this brother in the chat telling me. This brother's in the chat telling me he's good as Salah.
No.
Salah's clear of him.
How? Tell me how. How can you compare him to?
Look at that.
There's Leroy Sané, there's Serge Gnabry. Now I'm coming. All these numbers are coming to me now.
If we just look in the Premier League, there's these, man. Honestly, like, I just think that he's playing with wavy ballers, bro.
That's it. With wavy ballers, KG.
Technically, as a footballer,
he's the original tapping merchant. Original.
As an actual footballer, I don't think he's better than Wilf Zaha. Like, even guys like Saint-Maximin, bruv, he's not better than these men.
Saint-Maximin, I love Saint-Maximin.
He's not. As a footballer, he's not.
Different gravy.
I swear to you, it's only because he's playing for Man City, bro. Because you see what this
is he better than Leroy Sané, KG?
No, he's nowhere near Leroy.
Not Leroy.
Is he better than Serge Gnabry at Bayern?
Yes.
Whoa.
At this point in time, yes.
He wouldn't get anywhere near Bayern's team.
Gnabry last year was on another level.
He ain't better than Gucci, man. Man can't tell me. All you can show me Bruv,
Mane,
all you can tell me is
Salah,
Sterling's not-
Gnabry, Sane, even Kingsley Coleman's a baller, you know. Kingsley Coleman played ball.
Nah. Not
Injury
Coleman.
plagued. That's just 2-3 clubs I've named. Son,
Bro, when it
Everyone's
comes to
everyone's sleeping on
actual-
Thorgan Hazard at Borussia Dortmund as well. Just
Bruv,
saying.
when it comes to footballing ability, he ain't nowhere near these man. He can't chat to
Sancho,
Are you
Gucci
trying
Mane,
to
Gucci Mane
that
at Newcastle.
Kingsley Coleman is better than
Gucci
Sterling?
Mane.
no. Kingsley Coleman is a wild shot.
Coleman, bruv. Shout out Gucci Mane, blood at Newcastle, bruv. Man like ASM, bro, is the
Wait,
man.
KG,
Bruv,
if Sancho
he's
comes to the
soft,
Premier
man.
League, if Sancho comes to the Premier League, watch him. If Sancho comes to the Premier League, watch him
Bro.
take the piss with these defenders. And
I'm curious about Sancho, to be honest with you,
Baller.
because for me personally, no, I do think he's a baller. Obviously at Dortmund, he's an absolute baller, but
Gravy ball.
he hasn't turned up when he's played for England. And
Yeah,
the other
that's
thing
true.
as well
That's
is
true.
he left because he couldn't accept the fact that Pep chose Foden over him.
No, he was hungry. I don't
There was
look at
only
that.
one
Nah, I
player.
think
No,
that's what it
I don't
is.
look at
One
that.
player coming through the academy, and that was my only little thing with him. Is that
No,
he
I don't look at
wasn't-
that. I like young players that leave the country to pursue their careers. Bad boy.
I think it's
bring on
great.
it.
It's great for them, but I
Now
really
he's
want
worth
to see him in
100
the Prem.
million.
I
Now
want
he's
to
worth
see him in the
100 million.
Prem. Badly, I want to see
Like
how.
Maman said,
I wanna
it's
see
his
what he can do.
movement in the box that gets him loads of goals, Sterling. Back post tap-ins.
Yeah,
cool.
but you-
I hear
but-
that, but he's not better than Wilf. All these man there, bro, they're different. You know what I mean? Wilf's be cooking defenders, bro. Like even what I'm seeing this Eze doing right now, yeah, I'm not seeing Sterling do that. He just scores. He's scoring nice goals, isn't it? The stats, man, it looks nice, but he's not cooking players like that. Honestly,
Hey,
him,
man in the chat. Man in the
Bro,
chat.
I'm on him.
Eze looks sick against them.
brother, I'm on to him. I'm on to Rashford. You see all these man there, yeah? These pace merchant bres. I'm on to all of them. Because you see me, I like good old-fashioned players with technical ability first.
Hey, man in the chat called Sterling a rice and peas dungeon.
Honestly, yeah, pace don't impress me, bro. Because you can't teach a footballer pace, bro. You know them ones. It's what your ball manipulation, what you do on the ball, and all these things, bro. Like when I look at his ball manipulation,
I'll take that back, yeah, KG. But you saying he's not better than Gnabry is mad as well. So we're 1-1 with that.
yeah, like, bro. Honestly, yeah, when I look at technical ability and what man could do with a ball at their feet and that, I don't see Sterling doing nothing mad. I just see a little guy with a low center of gravity, a mad pace that makes good runs and scores tap-ins. Cool. But do you know what I'm saying? Like a good coach can turn you into that player with those attributes. But when it comes to like actual skill and ability, he's not in the same ballpark as a Wilf Zaha or a flipping Saint-Maximin.
Sadio Mane, that's what he should be.
We don't even need to talk about. We don't even need to. Bro, Saint-Maximin's clear of man. I see
Saint-Maximin's a
Saint-Maximin.
baller.
I see
Underrated
Saint-Maximin,
baller.
bruv.
No,
If you put Raheem in that Newcastle team, are you telling me he's picking up the ball, skinning 4 man and clapping it in the bins? No way. No way, bro.
Nah, Saint-Maximin's a baller. I ain't having any of it. I love Saint-Maximin.
Gucci Mane, blood. Man can't tell me about.
He's one of the most
Saint-Maximin.
underrated players in the Prem.
Saint-Maximin. If Saint-Maximin shoots crosses, it's the same thing because it goes in the same direction.
Yeah. Now I'm with you. Yeah.
I ain't having any of this Saint-Maximin slander. I love the guy.
No, it's 2-2. Me and KG against France and George with the Saint-Maximin. Yeah, he's wild. Yeah.
He's young. He's young,
he's not
and
young.
he can be.
Yeah.
He's like 23.
I still don't understand why he signed a, what was it, like a 7-6 year deal with Newcastle.
Yeah.
Bruv,
That's
why,
a bit-
how's
he's
man
securing-
saying?
he's
How's
securing the
man
bag.
saying that Saint-Maximin ain't young, bruv? Don't take the piss out of me,
Isn't he
bruv.
like 24 now?
Bruv, he's 23, blood.
Oh,
He was
Oh, God,
23
he's my
in March
age.
as well, blood. He ain't old, man. That's a youth, blood. He's Rashford's age. Allow it. He's a baller.
yes,
a baller.
up until the final product.
Bruv, what? Like Sterling, bro? Like, bruv, if it's not
Nah,
5 yards out, it's fucking going. And even if it's 5 yards out, he might
in
miss.
in that year, Man City won the league. Kevin De
Nah.
Bruyne was out for 4 or 5 months, and Sterling still held the fort. You can't doubt Sterling when it
Bruv,
comes
it's-
to ability.
Bro, all I'm seeing is numbers from a lot of these men that people like these days. I swear down, yeah. Let me tell you something, yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you see, with footballers back in the day, if you wanted to convince a man was a baller, you just said, "Yo, blood, watch this compilation. Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this on YouTube." If you show me a Sterling back post tapping compilation, I'm not gassed. You know, with his back post tappings, I don't care. If you show me Wilf Zaha chopping man and getting man to do a Zontos and that, I'm seeing guys like getting ankles broken and that. Do you know what I mean? Saint-Maximin's breaking ankles. Do you know what I mean? These Eze and these guys are breaking ankles.
Is it?
Sterling's
QPR was class. Man, that
Sterling
goal
ain't
last year was
breaking
so good.
ankles, bro. Like, honestly, man scoring tap-ins and missing open goals, but because he's in a team that creates like flipping 10 chances a game.
After chance
Like,
after
bro,
chance.
honestly, when you're playing for Newcastle, these men are not creating chances at all. So if you score for them, it's because you've created it on your own. How many of his goals can I say he completely started and finished the move on his own? But you don't see that.
It's like the opposite of what we're saying. Well, kind of the same as what we're saying with Grealish. You stick Grealish
there
in
you
the
go.
top team, he's going to get more numbers.
But that's what I'm
compared to what he is
saying.
now.
Grealish, a lot of the time, starts stuff and he don't have someone to finish it. He doesn't. And that's the difference on these top levels, bro. Like, certain man, you see the players, the real good individual players like Mane, he could just pick up the ball and say, you know what, bruv, top corner, talk to me. That's what he can do. That's what Mo Salah can do. Pulisic can pick up the ball, goes past 4 man, and then slot your keeper. These men can do these things. Players like Sterling can't do that for me. Do you know what I mean? So, like, man can show me all the 30 GAs and all that. I don't care about that, bro. Yeah, I mean, you find me, when you give me a compilation, I'm not impressed, bro, because it just looks good on paper, bro. That's efficiency. And how efficient is it if you're missing 6 chances and scoring the 7th? Then is it really consistent? Is it really efficient? What happens when you're playing in a team that create 1 chance a game for you?
Man. I want to be excited watching people play football now.
What happens when you're in a team that only create 1 chance a game for you? Then what happens?
Sterling's not your winger.
Exactly. That's why I say Grealish is playing for Villa. You put any of these so-called top ballers, yeah, in the team that he's in now, most of them probably get relegated. Comfy. That's how good he is.
Let me make things clear. Like, I'm not saying he's not good.
Trash.
Or he's average even. I think he's very good. But when we're talking improvement, he left Liverpool to improve as a player. Now, and I'm not saying it have sour grapes because we've gone on to bigger, better things than Sterling. So I can't even say it's sour. Yeah, but I said at the time when he's at Liverpool, he's going to City to play under the most attacking coach in world football that basically bases his philosophy around attack and creating chances with world-class players serving you up every week. His numbers aren't like Salah's to be even included in a world level stage when you're playing in that team. That's my point. He hasn't progressed enough to be called elite world class. Of course, it's objective. You know, everyone has a favorite type player, but when you actually analyze the team he's in and the chances they create and how much he misses, even for England, you know, I just can't see how anyone can call him elite.
That's the thing. I think world class gets thrown around way too easy. Way too easy because you need to be able to change the game to be world class. You need to be able to change the game.
Game changer, yeah.
Like,
but bro,
he doesn't change the game for England.
In today's game, you become world class by just having good stats.
Yeah,
people don't watch football anymore. People don't watch football no more. That's why. That's the honest truth. People don't watch football no more. They look at stats. And then they start coming out with wild statements like, is this player the best ever? Is this player... Bruv, shut up and watch the game, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Watch the game. When you watch the game, the eye test don't lie, bruv. If you're watching a game and you feel like someone's having a good game, they probably are. You don't need to see the stats for that.
Yeah.
You know who's playing well. If you keep seeing someone do something that's catching your eye, then you're like, oh, you know what? He's having a good game. You don't need to see the Opta stats.
That's why I was kind of like, for me, when it's like, obviously, I'm not to go too deep into it, but like the whole Ronaldo Messi debate, for me personally, the reason why I'd always choose Messi is because when I'm watching both of them play, I personally get more excited watching Messi do what Messi does.
Because Messi,
that's why I choose him over Ronaldo. Like, everyone always comes in with like, yeah, but Ronaldo scored 3 more goals than him across 17 years and this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, I don't care about that. I'm more excited watching Messi. That's why I choose him.
Yeah, it usually comes out, in these big debates about big players, the greatest of all time, it usually comes down to objectivity. It's usually someone's favorite style of player.
Yeah.
Like personal favorite. It's very difficult to win an argument on stats only. It's very difficult.
They're both so similar anyway when it comes to the stats. It's like you can't use that as like across these years. So yeah, I think it's...
Yeah, but the thing is, people that do the Messi Ronaldo stat thing, yeah, it's lazy, bruv. Because honestly, if you know anything about football, yeah, you still have to use stats in context. Like someone will say, I'll be like, cool. I'll say Messi's better than Ronaldo. For me, it's not even a conversation. But if you want to have a conversation, watch these 2 players side by side it's obvious who's better. It's obvious. You know, it's so obvious, bro. Like, man are saying there, but Ronaldo scored more goals and he got similar assists. Bro, look at the state of the assists that Ronaldo produces compared to Messi's. Messi's playing these 60-yard grass-cutting fucking balls, splitting 4 people in a half. You split your whole team.
It's the type of ones with little dinks over the defense.
Messi's one of the best passers of the ball in history of football, period, bro. And he's not even a fucking midfielder. Do you know how mad that is? He passes better than your best midfield player. That's what he does. But then he scores more goals than your striker.
Shit, I just checked the time. Boys, it was passionate.
Nice one.
And we catch up.
Yeah, do your thing,
See you later, mate.
All right.
See you later.
Like, Messi has got the passing ability of an elite level midfielder, the finishing of an elite level centre forward, and he's a number 10, bro. He's not even a number 9, bro. Him and Ronaldo are not close. Ronaldo cannot pass anywhere near Messi. Most of Ronaldo's fucking assists, he's probably used his pace to get past someone and passed it across the goal. Someone's tapped it in. I ain't seen Ronaldo play no 60-yard fucking ridiculous reverse pass and take 4 men out of the game. Like, I've never seen it happen. He can't pass like Messi. He can't dribble like Messi either. You know what I mean? And he ain't got the shot accuracy of Lionel Messi. He doesn't have it, bruv. Messi's got better free kicks. Messi's better than
free kicks, man. His free kicks are accurate.
Messi is better than him at everything apart from heading the ball. Everything. Dribbling, passing, link play, vision, bruv, it's not close. So when man are pulling up the numbers and that, you give me a 5-minute compilation of both players. After 2 minutes of Ronaldo, I'm sleeping. Back post header. Through ball, blast it in. Well done, bruv. Messi's dinking keepers, rounding keepers, nutmegging players, flicking it over players. Messi's in a different galaxy to this guy, bro. Honestly, I think Ronaldo's done amazing in football for keeping it close on paper, because in real life with your eyes, it ain't close.
You mean club and country, unlike Messi, yeah?
Yeah, bro, there's no argument for Ronaldo, bro. There's none whatsoever. I don't care. I'm not.
How many times has Messi retired from international football?
I'm not saying. I'm not saying that Messi's a nice guy, because I think he's an asshole. But this is about football.
Yeah, apparently he's one of the most difficult people to deal with because he knows this is about next level.
It's not close for me.
I don't mind all that stuff.
But it's the thing, like I didn't even mean to start like a Messi v Ronaldo thing, but like, the whole point in general was just more about like if you're like there's so many times when I'm talking about Son saying he's world class and the other, a lot of people would like compare like Sterling to him, and I'm like no, I would 100% want to watch Son week in, week out over Sterling any day of the week. And the numbers of the goals, the assists, the way he plays, everything, he's clear of Sterling.
Yeah.
Clear of him.
And that's all right. But what I'm saying is, just because he doesn't do all and he does dribble. I don't know what Rants is talking about. He does dribble past players.
Who dribbles?
Sterling dribbles past people. Man.
Yeah, but his dribbling is literally low center of gravity. Drop a shoulder, run past man because I'm quick at it. Bruv, it's not Zaha dribbling. There's levels to dribbling. Carrying the ball and dribbling is not the same thing, KG, blood.
Yeah,
dribbling is ball manipulation and chopping man up.
It's a shame Grizz has gone though, because there's been a video going around about Jordan Henderson shouting on the pitch, and he got bare comments saying, "Oh, that's my world-class midfielder." And I was going to ask him, so does that make Jordan Henderson world-class because he shouts a lot?
No, but you see what Jordan Henderson does have is he has amazing influence, bro.
Yeah. No,
you gotta understand, yeah. Jordan Henderson was literally coaching the kids through that game. If you listen to what he was saying, first ball, second ball, win that, well done. He's coaching them on the pitch. We don't have that in a Harry Maguire.
It's his leadership he's gained because he didn't like
watching man get sent off. Our players getting sent off, and Harry Maguire standing there with his hands on his hips, bro. Give me Jordan Henderson any day of the week. Bro.
Oh, hey, when that Lamella Martial thing happened, then Maguire was just like, no, he's just sending him off, and that was it. Like what he said was to his players, no, Rashford calm down, he's just sending him off. That's it, whatever. And I was like, how can your own captain say that? Like it's
bro. That's what I mean. He's a clown, bro.
But you see Harry Maguire as well. You know how he had loads of people saying, back in Greece, that he would never say something like that. He's a humble lad. Did you hear him after the game about Man United being the biggest thing, and that's why people are jealous? So they're trying to say he doesn't have it in him to ever say something like, "I'm Harry."
Every footballer has it in them to say all of that. Like no one's a saint. Like
Harry Maguire shit himself, and he said whatever he needed to say to get out of the situation. Yeah. He said all of that. And I mean, a man's from Sheffield. He had humble beginnings, and now he's got cake.
Yeah.
Don't tell me he's not moving like a man. I don't know why they move like all these footballers don't have fucking Audemars and all these things. These men have got money, you know. The shit clothes that he's wearing cost thousands of pounds, even though he's got no swag and he looks like a dad, like a proper dad. These are expensive clothes, bro. Don't tell me that Harry Maguire ain't got an expensive watch and he don't drive an expensive car. These just because he looks like a nerd, that don't mean he's not got peas, bro. He blatantly said, "Man, I've got money. Are you mad? Are you mad? Do you know who I am? I could sort you out. Allow it." Of course he did. He said, "You know what? Get off me. I've got money. Captain of Man United. I could sort you out. Listen, this don't have to happen." And then man said, "What? Move. You're not the Captain of Man United. I don't recognize you." You see what? That's what happened. So what Jordan Henderson gives, man, is proper. He coached these kids through the game. You know what I mean?
No doubt he's influential. And even I can see that as an outsider. But the world-class tag, people talking about, if Sterling isn't world-class, then Jordan Henderson certainly isn't world-class.
I don't think he's world-class either. I think he's just got incredible leadership.
He's a seasoned professional, bro. That's what he is, and he showed it. He's a leader. He's a natural leader.
Yeah, top professional, definitely.
That's what he is, and a top pro. Yeah. That's what he is. But he ain't.
Whereas I would say someone like Thiago could be world-class in terms of the way he balls out.
Alcantara is world-class.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's not debatable. But because you're in England and he's not running around slide tackling and screaming all the time, man ain't gonna give man his plaudits. Because in England they just care about this Braveheart thing, bro. That's what they care about. That's what they care about. Passion merchant. That's all they care. They don't care about footballers, which is why Grealish is getting the treatment he's getting. He should be the star of English. He should be the face of English football right now. He should be. You know what I mean?
Harry Kane as well.
Him and Harry Kane should be leading everything to do with England right now.
Him and Harry Kane should literally be captain and vice captain of England, and
100%.
Literally everything should go through these men for the national team.
But the thing is, you already know that Southgate isn't serious because he's waited until Henderson's gone on loan to back to Man United, I should say, not playing, and Pope's near the bottom of the league with Burnley to say Pickford has got no challenger right now. He didn't say this season. He couldn't say it because it wasn't true. Now it's kind of true at the minute. Because Pope's at the bottom, Henderson's not playing, so now he's got what he wants, and that's how England aren't going to be serious next summer.
No, my man said, "Look, Thiago's crap off the ball. He's decent on the ball. Yes, he's not world class." So hold on a minute.
Nah, you don't watch football if you think Thiago's.
No. My man said he's not only is he one of the best players in the world on the ball. Man can't say he's crap off the ball. You see what I'm saying? Because these guys that run around. Slide two people down and all that, bro. Honestly, there's 11 players on a football pitch. Players don't have to be good at everything,
No.
And this is the problem with the modern game. They want all these players, There's no room for specialists no more. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's just got to be a fucking, he's everywhere. He's busy. He's kicking people, winning the ball, getting assists, getting goals.
Getting everything.
Right, if you're not doing everything now in the modern game, man, they're so quick to point out what you can't do. Do you know what I mean? And that's what the modern game is about. All about just picking holes in people's deficiencies and all of this nonsense, bro. If you're a specialist, you don't need to be good at everything because what I am good at is better than everyone else's.
Yeah.
And that's just all it is. That's what football used to be about.
People will now try and compare centre backs by who's got more assists from centre backs. Like, which is just
the thing is with Thiago, what the guy isn't taking into consideration is that when Thiago, because he's not running back and doing all that, and he does throw in tackles, by the way, because we've seen it before. But what he's doing, he's finding space to get the ball and then push it up. You know what I'm saying? He's finding the pass. He doesn't need to do all that hounding free plays and stuff. Why? There's people in the team to do that for him.
Well, and apparently, according to someone in the chat, Thiago got more interceptions and won more duels than any of Liverpool defenders last year.
Yeah, there you go.
He was balling out in that Bayern Munich team.
But he's shit off the ball. You know what I mean? This is what I mean, because you can't, a lot of these things you can't put down on the stat sheet. You don't see that.
Isn't that how he got injured the other week? Because of the fact he literally went in for a slide tackle and won the ball.
He loves a slide tackle, bro. Like, he loves a slide tackle. And the thing is, a lot of metrics you can't put on the stat sheet, or they're not at the front of the stat sheet, because a lot of these guys only care about goals and assists. So all the other things, you know what I mean? If you're not getting goals and assists, you're shit. That's the modern game, innit?
Yeah, I hate it, to be honest with you. I just want to enjoy watching a player and, like, can he change the game with what he does? And, like, because then, like, the assist is so misleading as well, because what if one player
has run the ball all the way from your own box through the whole pitch, taken on 5 people, but then they pass to someone else who then
And then they
passes the ball
square it
to
across
us.
the goal. Yeah.
Yeah, so, but then that first player won't get talked about because he didn't get the assist on the stats, which is a joke because he did everything.
Grealish did all that today. He passed it into Matt Target, who then crossed it, and it was an own goal or so.
Yeah,
exactly. But they won't say, "Oh no, he didn't get the assist, so no, he's not that good."
Exactly, but that's
he ran the show. That's why.
And that's the key pass, isn't it? The key pass is more important than the assist.
And that's for me. Like, just quick to make like a Spurs comparison. Last season, Gio Lo Celso was that for me. Like, Lo Celso he got like maybe two or three assists and like 1 goal, and everyone was saying he was dead because he couldn't get on the assist. Like, he's nowhere near Eriksen. But people don't understand. Lo Celso had to play deeper, and he created every single move we had, all of it. But it ended up being Sonny that got the assist to Kane, or blah 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 got the assist to someone. Whereas it all came from him at the start. Like, and players do that. People need to stop like just comparing the stats.
But this is the problem, bro. And this is how a lot of these men judge football, innit? Unfortunately, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And yo, bruv, like, listen, you man, don't even get me started. These men are always trying to poke the hive. Man, not talking about that player today. You man, smash the like button. That United player that they keep trying to draw me out to talk about. I'm not talking about him today. Smash the like button, guys. We've still got 1,500 in here, man. Let's get up to 1,000 likes. I'm not talking about that guy today.
Hey, Rants, how did you feel about Ali channeling Sir Alex Ferguson with that impassioned speech after the game?
That was bullshit, bro. You saw the video that I tweeted, innit? The video I tweeted about Oli on Wednesday after we lost the game, saying, just as well, we got a game on Saturday, can't wait to get back out there. Then literally, all of a sudden, he comes out after the game complaining, bro. Like, bro, he's a clown.
Yeah.
He's a clown, bro. He's rattled, bro. You know what I mean? He knows for a fact, that this Poch talk is heating up and he feels the pressure. I've never seen a man so rattled in his life. You won the game, bro. You won the game. If ever there was a time for you to be actually smile, when we actually won, not when we lose, this was a time to smile.
Wrong time.
Rattled, absolute pain.
I think that was the whole point of his speech, though, in the fact that you won. He wanted to make it because you won, so it didn't sound bitter if you lost. So that's why he said, "I'll wait until after the game to say what I want to say." But the problem is, Sir Alex used to do it for pure mind games, and he won it most of the time. Let's be fair. But Ali just sounded funny to me. Like, it just come out of nowhere.
He couldn't even. He couldn't even get his words out. He was proper like, and I can't believe they done it to bruv. Leave it out, bruv. Pure deflection from the fact, that you're a shit manager, bro. You know what I'm saying? 2 years, no trophy. You know what I'm saying? LVG got man a trophy and had a better win percentage than you. You know what I'm saying? Jose had a better win percentage than you and got us trophies. Literally, you're a forward.
Speaking of, doesn't Emery have a better win percentage than Arteta?
Arteta got a cup.
Yeah, well, he only had 2 games to play to get that cup, so I'm not counting that.
No, but still, he still had to win.
No, he still had to win it, to be fair.
Bruv, Oli lost 3 semis.
It was good tactics from him, to be fair. I've got to give him credit in that sense. Yeah. He destroyed Chelsea on the tactics, but still, I had to throw some shade in that a little bit. Just to
absolutely.
I'm enjoying my day.
Absolutely rattled, bro. Insecurity, bro. This is the problem. You know what I mean? He just needs to be himself, and himself is just not big enough for this United job. So he just needs to take a walk, bro, before he has to jump the he has to jump the plank.
Not before it happens. Ali, until Christmas.
No. Get this brother out of here.
Give him time.
It's happening. It's happening. This thingy now. This international break.
I think so.
Continue, because I think it's been a year since we sacked Poch, and I think he has to wait a year so that he can still get his money off of Levy, and then that's what they're doing. So he's waiting a whole year for the international break, and now he's going to get taken over. He's going to take over the job. Poch's going to take the job from Oli. That's what I think is going to happen.
I don't think it's happening for you, Rants. I think you're going to be very disappointed. I think you're going to be very disappointed.
I don't think so at all, bro. I reckon on Christmas Day, he won't be the manager, bro. Because honestly, you see that reaction after that game? That's stress, bro. That's what that is. Stress, bro. Pressure bust pipe. That's what them man say. And hey, listen, he's stressed, fam. Because what? Why has he waited all this time to do that now? He's done. He's done, rude boy. And speaking of done, Pep Guardiola, bro. How many times have I said that Pep's finished? Yes. Is this? I reckon Manchester Derby next year, 2 different managers.
Potentially, I think he's gone. Their board are so demanding. They want European success. like Champions League success. Okay, they started their group off fine because they've got an easy group, but throughout the whole season, with the way they're playing right now, if this holds throughout the whole season, I can't see him staying in that job with Man City, with how highly demanding they are of success in the league and Champions League.
I don't think that they'll ever sack him mid-season because they've got too much respect for him, and they almost built the structure of the club around getting him in. But I do think he's gone at the end of the season. I think it will be
or he will leave anyway. Yeah,
I think he'll leave anyway. I think
I thought he was going to do it this year when he flopped the Champions League. I thought he was going to go this summer, but
I think the reason he didn't do it, what was the reason? I think it's because of the COVID thing why he didn't leave. I think that he said that he was going to stay. And remember also, they were possibly going to have that ban, and he said, "Nah, like,
yeah.
If there is going to be that ban, I'm not going to leave them." Do you know what I mean? And that's what it was. But KDB was like, right, if we get banned from Champions League, I'm leaving.
Well, he's gone. Yeah, KDB would have been gone if he
didn't give a fuck. He's like, yo, I'm like 27, 28, bro. I'm trying to play European football. He was ready.
I want that Champions League trophy, bro.
This is it.
Barcelona need me. I'm going.
No,
like,
with Pep,
honestly, Pep is finished.
With Pep, I think, and again, it sounds like I'm a Man City sympathizer today, but his mom died during the COVID thing, man. And you see how he's been moving. Like every answer he's given now is just 1-2 words. He was asked today about Ferran, is he staying in? And he said, yeah, he's doing well. And then realized he had to elaborate a bit more. He just seems to be very disinterested. I just think he needs a break from the game again.
Especially with that.
Take a sabbatical.
I remember in one of his posts once when he was saying like, "Oh, there's way more important things to like in life." Yeah. I think Man City lost or something, but he kind of like brought it back to his mum. Was like, "There's way more important things to worry about than football," and you can definitely see there's something changing.
You can see it now when they lose or draw. He's not as passionate as he used to be. Like he's just like, yeah, we need to get back to the drawing board and try it again. That's it. That's all he's giving you. You know what I mean? That's it,
bro. He just looks like he just don't care no more. He honestly does. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, he's a free-season manager anyway. Like I said with him and Jose, it's all fun and games when these men are winning, but as soon as the results stop going their way, they start looking for a scapegoat. The dressing room gets toxic, and then they lose the dressing room. It happens every club they're at, bro, because their methods, they're so rigid with their methods that once it stops working, they lose everyone.
Yeah,
that's just what it is, bro. So it's kind of like with him, I feel like City have almost won it all, but they haven't won the Champions League. They're not gonna win the Champions League.
No.
And I think that Pep's always overthinking it now in the Champions League, bro. Every game, different formation.
I was gonna say when he switched to that 5 at the back against, was it Lyon when they were playing? I was like, why? Why are you doing that? Like, you should be going all out attack on these man and trying to win that game and get to the final and win that trophy. Switches it up and they lose. It's like, well, you kind of did it to yourself.
Yeah, he did say that he overthought that game. He did come out and say that he overthink it.
But he does, and he will keep doing that for the simple fact that he knows that that's the asterisk next to his name as a manager. No Messi, no party. You know what I'm saying? Until he actually wins a Champions League without Lionel Messi, bro.
I don't know, man. Him at Bayern was still...
No, he didn't win the Champions League with a team that had already won it, bro. Like, you underachieved with the team you had. That you're a fraud, blood. I think it was him that brought Thiago in. Absolute fraud for me. Like, it's just like you literally came. You're a silver spoon manager. Like, he didn't have to earn his stripes. Like Klopp had to earn his stripes. Like Jose had to earn his stripes. Like Carlo had to earn his stripes. He never earned his stripes, bro. He came straight in at the best team in the world in their golden generation period, who won everything internationally. Then he won everything in football with these, man. And then he done worse than that everywhere else he went.
That's why I'm a bit on the... I'm not joining the Zidane hype train, because he's only done it like he's walked straight into the Real Madrid team, which is with Ronaldo, which is one of the best teams in the world, and managed to win everything with them. I want to see him do it at other clubs. Actually prove if he's a good coach or a manager. I think rather than just being at the best team in the world.
Being cautious with Zidane, yeah. I think it stands to reason that you can be. How many managers have won 3 back-to-back champions?
That's the only thing that's kind of saying that he's a good
coach.
Yeah,
cool. If he just won the league,
and the fact they brought him back when they started playing shit again,
and then they won the league again, bro.
Yeah.
Zidane's different for me.
But the only reason I would say that is with him for me is that obviously it's almost a Lampard situation for me in the sense that he is an absolute legend at Real Madrid. So we'll get the respect from every single player and will want to perform for him. If you put Zidane in another team that hasn't had that, will they perform for him on the same level? I don't know. Which is what I'd like to see. I would like to see.
I don't agree with that, because then if that was the case, United would be playing great, bro. Because Solskjaer's a club legend and we're still shit. So it's one of them ones where you could be a club legend.
but he's too nice though. He's not on a Zidane. Like Zidane could ruin everyone if you wanted to.
I get that. I get that, but I'm saying if you're not, even if you're a club legend, vibes ain't enough, bro. Zidane never won 3 Champions Leagues off of vibes, bro. Like he won that from good coaching. Like man weren't beating bums, you know. Man beat fucking Liverpool, blood. Do you know what I mean? It's not like Zidane ain't playing against elite teams. If it was just the league that he was winning, like Pep was winning the league, cool. You can say, you know what? You could say, the league's not. It's not competitive. Zidane was winning Champions Leagues, and to win 3 Champions Leagues, you played the best of the best for 3 years. At some point, you cross paths with the best teams in Europe. At some point, and he won all those games.
Yep.
So you can't question that. With Pep, I could question Pep, because honestly, who's not winning the league with that Bayern Munich team? Who's not?
Well, there must be immense pressure to be a Bayern Munich manager, because you're basically guaranteed the league every year. So your only job is to win the Champions League. That's what your standards are.
Also,
which is
it's
hard.
Not just winning the league, it's winning the league handsomely.
Yeah.
Because if you win the league by 2 points, you're getting sacked.
Yeah.
Bro, you have to win the league by like 15, 20 points to have a safe job there, bro. Do you understand? And then you have to win playing good football as well, because they sacked Pep because they didn't like his football. They didn't sack him because he wasn't winning the Champions League, even though that would have been one of the reasons, but they sacked him because they were bored of the football, bruv. They didn't like it. So when you look at it, it's a different kind of responsibility in these teams. I think Zidane has proven from leaving, the team falling apart, then him coming back, and then them taking the league from Barca, he's shown that actually he's an elite manager.
Yeah. Well, speaking of managers that we think are finished and aren't, George, I've got Jose down to win a cup this year. Do you believe that as well?
Yep. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Do you believe it, Rants?
I don't think I think he does, but he doesn't want to admit it.
He doesn't
That's why I'm feeling. That's why I feel like it's happening.
No. I don't think so. I think that I honestly don't think he'll win it. The reason why I don't think he'll win it is because I just think
he can't even keep it straight.
Exactly. He knows he can't.
I know I'm gonna say
he knows he can't.
No, because I'm laughing because I just think that your players are bottlers, bro. Like honestly, I just think no matter how much
new mentality in the team.
Shit the bed, bro, when it matters.
New mentality in the team. I was looking at the previous game.
Bro, do you know what I'm saying? You man are gonna shit the bed, bro. Like honestly, like today was a good win, last minute and that, you know what I mean? Everyone's talking about the front 3 and that. Bale ain't doing shit, blood.
No, Bale was still warming up, bro.
Bale was gonna be warming up for the whole season, blood, because he ain't played football in 4 years.
My guy was out for years, bro. He's gonna take him a couple months to get into. And he's got to change his game. He's not the rapid take everyone on player like he was. Ryan Giggs had to change his game. He's got to adapt.
And you need that though. You need that though. For me,
we've got Sonny, Bergwijn, Lucas.
For me, Bergwijn not hearing it. Lucas not really hearing it.
And Dembele.
Honestly, and
Dembele's a baller, man. He's got a baller.
A proper footballer. Do you know what I mean? He's nothing to do with the system. He's just a cold footballer. Do you know what I'm saying? But honestly, when I look at this Tottenham team, I think they've got great depth. They've got everything. They've got everything they need to win something. But winning something is an intangible thing, bro. It's not players. It's not ability. I think the manager's got it. I think the manager's got the hunger. But I question a lot of their players, whether they got it between their ears to really get them over the line, bro. You see, when I saw Tottenham get to a Champions League final and probably play the worst football I've ever seen them play that year, that was, for me, that wasn't Poch. That was just a club. I just feel like they've got it in them that when it's at the final hurdle, man will get stage fright. Because Liverpool weren't good to win that final.
No, they were there for the taking.
They were there for the taking. They kept giving Spurs the ball. That wasn't a handball for the penalty. No way.
No way. Never. I still stand to say that wasn't.
If Tottenham played to the level that they'd been playing at in all the previous games, they would have beat Liverpool, even from 1 down. But they didn't.
Well, a hindsight as well. I think if Poch could take something back, he would have started Moura and kept Kane as a sub, because Kane was only coming back from a long injury, wasn't he?
He should have played both, but dropped Winks. Is what he
Oh
should
yeah,
have done.
want to do
Something like that. Yeah. Well, either
Yeah.
way, Lucas should have played. It's all a hindsight thing. I think honestly, if you're watching us week in week out, I am seeing a massive mentality shift
Same,
in our players, and that's massively to do with the 5 new or 6 new players we got in. Højbjerg, one of the most underrated players in the Prem right now. He has changed our team massively. He's breaking everything down. Most passes in the league. He's a workhorse and is doing everything right. Not only that, he's driving through the middle as well. And passing through the middle. Unbelievable baller.
He is he's so ordinary, but he's a Jose player.
He's a Jose player.
That's what we needed. But he's got that mentality. He's got the winning and the captain mentality as well, without even being one.
But the beauty
he grew up in the Bayern Munich system. He knows how to win.
Jose signings is, if they don't win nothing with this guy, the new manager's got to come in and
this is my thing. If we don't win this year, we are cursed to not win anything.
And if you don't win anything, not only are you cursed, but you're fucked. Because when the new manager comes in, he's gonna have to get rid of all these vanilla ballers.
I know. This is why
all these man. If you've got a manager that actually wants to play expansive football, you can't play that with Doc.
We got the best opportunity ever now. The fact that we're into the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup against Stoke. And then we potentially got Brentford and Newcastle in the semis. If we can't win that trophy come March and then just get rid of this whole trophy debate, then I think that will ease everything for the end of the season. It's our best chance to win that early on.
Playing for the Europa League, I think that's what Jose.
Europa League, yeah, he does.
If you go win a European title, with Spurs, I don't think anyone would be able to.
The thing is, results are up and down as well. Like Napoli lost their first game, I think it was. Arsenal clearly aren't playing that well. It depends on what teams drop down, though, is the issue. Because the way those Champions League groups are going, Real Madrid could drop in.
You could get PSG.
He could drop in. Like, there are some serious teams that are looking like they could drop into the Europa League, which is what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the teams that are currently in the Europa League, because I'm looking at all of them. And I looked at like the Europa League highlights, and honestly, these teams are dead. They're dead. I'm seeing sloppy football everywhere. I'm not worried about the teams currently in it. It's the teams that could drop in that scare me. Because the likes of Real Madrid, if they're dropping into the Europa League, they can easily win that competition, hands down. But we've beaten them before, so bring it on.
I think that this is Tottenham's best possible opportunity to win silverware.
Yeah, easily.
Obviously, being in a Champions League final.
Easily, I think so, for sure.
And because of that, I think that the club's never been under more pressure, bro. And when you've got Jose as your manager, that brings an automatic pressure to win stuff.
Yeah. No, I agree. There is a lot of pressure. 100%.
You know what I mean? Do these players have the mentality? Because, cool. They're good. They can play the Jose system, bro. But you see the decision-making in these big games, we're going to see what these men are really about. Because a lot of them don't have big game experience.
For me, it's the next 6 weeks of the biggest test of our season. Because we have all of the top 6, so not including us, the 6 other teams around us in the next 7 weeks. We've got Man City, then Arsenal, then Chelsea, or Chelsea, then Arsenal. Then we have Crystal Palace in a break. Then we have Liverpool, Leicester, Wolves is our next 7 games. If we can get through that with a lot of points, then I think we're in there for a trophy this year. Yeah, it's against these big teams that we'll actually see what we can do. Because the problem is, we actually play better against these attacking teams.
But I don't even think it's the big teams, bro. It's the big game. Sometimes you could play against a big team, but it's not a big game. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the pressures of the final.
The pressure
you've got
or bust.
You've got to remember as well. I think
have you got in your team? Like honestly, Hugo Lloris has a World Cup. Cool. Apart from that, how many of these men have actually won stuff? The reason why Joe likes to bring in Matiches and stuff like that.
No, but that's why we brought the players we have brought in, because I think everyone apart from Doherty's won things.
He would have loved
the mentality of Joe Hart. Højbjerg won something when he was in the Bayern Munich squad way back in the academy. It's only Doherty that hasn't. Obviously Bale winning the 3 Champions League, winning 2 of them on his own. Who was it? I'm trying to remember.
Wasn't Reguilon at the Sevilla?
Reguilon won the Europa League last year. Vinicius was top goal scorer in the Portuguese League 1 with Benfica. Had a great Europa League run with them as well. Like, we're bringing in winning mentality in our team. Yeah. And it's those fresh players. And most of them, apart from Joe Hart, are our first team players now. Yeah. And then now you've got the likes of Kane and Son doing what Kane and Son are doing this season so far. As long as there's no injuries to Kane, I think we've got a serious chance of winning 2 trophies, in my opinion.
Hey, I agree.
If you win,
the second one's the Carabao Cup, because there's less games. We're already in the quarterfinal. Could have an easy run to the semi-final. This, that, and the other. I think that could be an easy one to win. It just depends on the final. And then it's the likes of the Europa League that we need to seriously contend for.
If you win 2 trophies, then fucking brilliant.
Surely Mourinho has to go down. He's the best manager to ever exist in football if he can win Spurs 2 trophies in one season. Ever.
Even if he doesn't,
or even just one.
If he doesn't, he's in the conversation.
I think he is anyway with the amount of his record. In my personal opinion, I think he's the best manager. Him and Sir Alex Ferguson are the top 2.
Oh, sir, I think Sir Alex just gets it for me.
I think that Carlo Ancelotti's got to be in there as well. Bro.
He is up there. He is definitely up there.
I think Carlo and Jose, are the same tier of manager because they both won multiple titles in multiple countries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they've won a Champions League with more than one club as well, which Pep hasn't done. You know what I mean? And neither has Sir Alex, to be honest. So it's one of them ones where I think that Sir Alex will definitely go down as the best manager ever. But when we look down in European football and European scale and all of football, I think it's a different conversation.
Well, Rants, I would argue in Sir. This is crazy again. I'm defending Man United here, but Sir Alex built a culture and a fabric for your team, which you are now seeing. That's why
Alex Ferguson goes down as the greatest because he transcended the football club.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like Ancelotti don't really transcend any football club. Jose don't transcend any football club. Jose is just a shit.
They're just winners.
They're just winners.
But
Alex Ferguson was bigger than football.
Yeah.
He transcended the whole football club, which is the reason why he'll go down as the greatest ever. Do you understand?
Because it's domination across years as well, pretty much decades.
He's the greatest ever. The greatest. He's the GOAT.
And the fact that he can win you that Premier League with the shit team that you lot had in his final year just shows how good he is. Because I'm sorry, I looked at that team on paper and I was like, that is one of the deadest Man United teams I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And you still managed to win the league because he's just that good. Like
exactly.
the guy, he knows how to win games and he knows the players he needs.
That's it. But like I said to my guys when we're talking about basketball and that, being the greatest and same with boxing, being the greatest and being the best is not the same thing. Do you know what I'm saying? You could argue there might have been better managers like in football, but he's the greatest. You can't argue that. Do you know what I mean?
Just like Michael
Jordan's the greatest basketball player ever. He's definitely, I don't think he's the best, but he's the greatest. You know them as there's other men who got better numbers than him. Like Bron. For me, Bron's the best ever basketball player, but Michael Jordan's the greatest because Michael Jordan is bigger than basketball. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know what you mean.
Man's not playing basketball, he's still selling trainers. Man done the Space Jam movie. It wasn't just about basketball. Same with Ali, it wasn't just about boxing. Was he a better technical boxer than Floyd? Absolutely not. But Muhammad Ali stood for more than boxing. He was bigger than the sport. And I think
that's probably why, yeah. So Alex will be the greatest then.
And Ferguson is the greatest, bro. He transcended
the whole guys are the best just because they could go to any club and win things.
Exactly. When you think of Jose Mourinho, you don't think of one club. You just think of he just wins stuff. When you think of Alex Ferguson, you think of Manchester United Football Club, the biggest club in the world. And he was almost bigger than the football club because he left and the club fell apart, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So when you think about him, it's bigger than football. That's why he has to be the greatest. But then you could look at Carlo and say, well, he's won Champions League in 3 different countries. Can't fucking dispute that shit. You can't. When you look at Jose, you can say that he won the Champions League in Porto. He won it with Porto, won it with Inter Milan. Is winning the Champions League with Porto a bigger achievement than winning it with Man United? Absolutely.
Rants, going back to your point then, doesn't that make Cristiano Ronaldo the best? He's won leagues in 3 different countries internationally.
No.
What are we saying? Messi's done it in Spain?
No. You know why I say no?
No?
Because honestly, you see Ronaldo go into Juventus, anyone could win the flipping league at Juventus. If Messi went Juventus, he would have won it. If Messi went Bayern Munich, he would have won it.
I also think as well, is with that argument, it's always the case of like, who is going to buy Messi? Because when Ronaldo moved because they could afford the 90 million that he went for, which was pretty much the same that Real Madrid bought him for initially. Whereas realistically, Man City is the only team in the world that can afford Messi. Or even if you talk about even the past few years, he physically couldn't move anywhere because no one has got $1 billion to buy Messi. And that was what his price tag would have been at his like peak, 28, 29. Do you know what I'm saying? So that, like, a guy physically cannot move to other leagues because no one can afford him.
Hey, but
So,
bro,
so you're stuck at
all that,
Barcelona.
George, let's be honest, yeah. When Ronaldo played for Man United, we were the best club in Europe, fam.
Oh, Ronaldo was insane at Man U as well.
He
Nah,
was
Ronaldo
insane. He was
elite,
insane,
like-
but we were the best club in Europe. We won the Champions League. So
Yeah,
it's not like he
Rants,
was
that
playing for
year.
no top liver team, blood. Allow it.
Nah,
Like,
that
Yeah,
we
but
got-
he
scored
changed. But he
40
changed
goals.
games those as well.
So
for
would
me.
Yeah,
Messi, bro.
the ball
So
was
would
always
Messi.
going to Ronaldo.
So would Messi, bro.
I
If
think Messi could do it in any league. This chat
Messi
about
could do
this
it in any league,
Stoke
bro.
Tuesday night is bollocks. He
You
could
see
do it
what
anywhere.
Ronaldo done for us? Messi would have still done it. Bruv, if Messi
So
went to
if some buts, though,
Juventus, Messi would have won the
it's
league
all
with
if some buts. We will
No, it's
never
not
know.
no if. It's not,
it is
bro.
if. It's not
Messi,
factual.
bro, you know why? Let me tell you why it's like,
Messi's the Michael Jordan of football.
no, because for me, the Michael Jordan of football, yeah, was like Ronaldinho in his prime.
Oh well, yeah, actually, yeah, Ronaldinho. I'll agree with that one.
Jordan, bro, because Ronaldinho is the one who had the adverts, bro.
Ronaldinho is my favorite player ever.
Ronaldinho,
Ever.
before Ronaldinho, they weren't doing football adverts like that. He changed the whole landscape of football, bro. Do you know what I mean? They done the little Brazil Nike airport advert, and that was good. And then all of a sudden, Ronaldinho had his own adverts on his own, bro. He changed the whole game, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The way they advertise football, the way they do everything, the Nike Scorpion KO, the cage, the fucking Nike freestyle, all of that's from him. He
Best
changed
adverts ever, by the way. Best adverts
He
ever. I've
changed
never
the
seen
whole
anything since.
game, bro. You see what Messi does, yeah? Honestly, you know, the biggest testament to Lionel Messi over his whole career is he's never really had to change his game because he's that good.
Hmm.
Ronaldo had to change his game multiple times to adapt because he was getting older, becoming more efficient. Bruv, Messi's playing now how he was playing at 17 when he broke through. Because he's clear. He's still skinning, man, nutmegging, man, moving through, man. And guess what? You know how you can tell a player's intelligence in football as well? Normally, the most intelligent players, as they get older, they move backwards, bro. Ronaldo moved forward, so he had to do less running. Messi's dropping into a number 6 and can play there. He can drop in a number 8. He can play in a 10. He's moving backwards, bro. Ronaldo's moving forwards, bro. Like, he went from a dynamic winger, now he fucking wants to be a tapping merchant, bro. You can't compare him to Leo.
I've got to address this comment as well from Adam saying Messi wouldn't hack the physicality of the people, which I think is absolute bollocks.
Bro, you can't
bollocks.
You can't get nowhere near him.
It's like how many players we got in the Prem that are small and nimble, and you were trying to tell me that they can't hack it.
Yeah,
and as well with my guys doing it on the on the European stage against physical teams. He has to play Atletico Madrid at least 2 times a year, who are one of probably the most physical team in La Liga. And he still does it. Like, it's a load of bollocks.
Yeah.
You don't need. He's too good. You can't get the ball off of him.
These man, yeah. And you know what's funny? I see all these young guys, yeah, sucking off Ronaldo, yeah, and they might be United fans, but then you're not even old enough. You probably didn't even watch Ronaldo play for United because you're too young. You know them ones. And a lot of men get gassed off these Ballon d'Or chats and all these bullshit, bruv. Let me tell you something for free, yeah. The Ronaldo that I watched growing up, you man ain't seen him. That guy was fucking ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? But that player died a long time ago. Let's not forget about it.
Well, I saw him for you guys. And I just want to be clear. I like Messi, by the way. And I think that he could have moved to another league and done it. It's just that he hasn't. So we haven't got nothing to compare it to. But in that year that Ronaldo scored 40 goals for you lot, the ball was always going to Ronaldo. Every time he had
he played through him, of course.
Yeah.
He played through him. But the facts are, we were still the best team in Europe, bro. The league, we won the Champions League, and then the following year we got to the final again, bro. Like, we were a top team in Europe. We were performing at the level that Barcelona were performing at more recently, bro. We're not the same United now. So when the man are saying that, oh yeah, Ronaldo was playing for one of the best teams in Europe. Then he went to Real Madrid, one of the best teams in Europe. Then he went to Juventus, one of the best teams in Europe, bro. He's meant to win the league in all these places.
I think for me, it's about perspective as well and how you view it. Because anytime I have this argument, when I say Messi over Ronaldo, for me, I'm saying this because on natural talent and ability, Messi is clear. Because I said that because I would say that Ronaldo had to work for it. Whereas it's about perspective, because other people will say, well, the fact that he had to work for it and he grinded all these years to get to that level shows he's got the better mentality, this, that, and the other. But for me personally, if I'm looking at his absolute natural ability, Messi is clear in my opinion in that. Like, it's about perspective. It's how you look at it.
I don't think that can be disputed. I think that when you look at Lionel Messi, you know, when you can tell a top player, they just don't look like they're trying, bro. You know, they just don't look like they're trying to do stuff. Messi don't look like he's trying to fuck. I've seen Messi make man run into each other and just collapse, bro. Like, you know, he doesn't look like he's trying. And Messi's not particularly quick, you know, because he's so quick with the ball at his feet. People think that Messi's mad quick. How many times you see someone slide Messi through and he's outpacing play? Everything he does, the ball's velcroed to his laces, bro. Like, it's different. Half a yard, touch the ball at his feet, whip top bins. Like, he's different. He's different, bro. I don't even think they could be compared. Honestly, I think it's a disrespect to the actual magician, the artist of a footballer that Messi is. Yeah, I think it's disrespectful to control. Like, I think the numbers you can compare them, but I think when you visually watch the two players, if you honestly think that these men are from the same planet, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's nuts too, man, because one of them doesn't go missing internationally either, man. Not even when he's playing people like Bolivia, Colombia, and all these people. He don't go missing. You're right. You're right. Let's move on.
Bro, you on that Ronaldo Kool-Aid, bro.
Ronaldo's my guy, man.
Kool-Aid. It's mad. Listen, I just don't even know what you're saying right now, but you know what I'm saying? I like these debates, innit? The Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Messi.
I like the debates as well.
I like them, but honestly,
if
you love football and you honestly love watching magicians like your Ronaldinhos, you know what I mean, and your Neymars and these men that make the game beautiful, you can't compare Messi to these men. You can't compare Messi to Ronaldo. You can't, innit? It's wrong.
It's very wrong. You're right.
It's wrong. You know what I mean? It's wrong. Compare the numbers, yeah. But as footballers, when man say it's natural talent and all that, bruv, I don't believe in that. Like, he's just better than him. Sorry, bruv. It's no, because they both work hard. Do you think that Messi doesn't work hard to be nutmegging man doing these things? Free kicks in the top corner. What, you think Messi don't practice those? Of course he does. Do you know what I mean? It's just that you don't see Messi doing sit-ups with his kids in his hand. Do you know what I mean?
Don't hate on the brand.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm not hating, but I'm saying just because Messi don't do the most to show you that he's working, that don't mean he's not working, fam. Because you don't just put free kicks in the top corner, not work on them. When Ward-Prowse bins them 2 free kicks, did anyone look at that and think, oh, it's natural talent?
Yeah.
Bruv, man, work for that. Messi's working for that. When Messi's dinking the ball over goalkeepers with his weaker foot, well, you think Messi don't practice that? Come on, bro. Like, don't disrespect, man, and think that you just
man.
Don't think that Messi was lying in bed and he
scoring overhead kicks in the Champions League semi-finals against Juventus's future employers. Hard work, man. I got you.
Amazing. It is hard work.
I got you, man.
When he folded Boateng, yeah, like a Motorola flip phone, yeah. And then,
the fact that Messi can dink literally everyone is
ridiculous. He dinks Manuel Neuer, bro.
In the top bins.
Thing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Messi has 26 goals against England sides and he's never played in the Prem. Fam, allow it, innit? Messi scored.
Do you know what makes me honestly so
Messi
sad? Is
50 goals in the Premier League season, bro. Prime Messi.
We are never, like, we are so lucky and privileged because we are never gonna see 2 players go head to head like these two have done for the past 17 years or however 12 years, however long it's been. Like, however long it's been, we are never going to see the 2 best go head to head for 12 years ever again, I don't think. When you're talking about the next lot, like Mbappe, all right, who's he got to go up against if Mbappe does get to that level?
Probably Haaland at this stage, isn't it?
Yeah,
but then are they really going to be look at what those two are doing at that age already in comparison?
Haaland is just a pure finisher. I don't think Haaland can compare to any of this. His all-round game stinks, bro.
I genuinely think Mbappe is the closest we got right now to what they were. But even then, it's still not. It's still not close. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's still not close. But in terms of like the closest we've got, I think Mbappe is it.
Yeah.
But again, we'll see what time does to him. We need to see if he can do it for 10 years rather than just like
change now. I don't think we'll ever have 2 players have the impact because the game's moving more towards systems now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Dele Alli, for me, looked like one of the best attacking mids ever in the Prem with the way he was going the first like 3 years.
Like he was going to be Frank Lampard. Like,
exactly. But then the system changed and that drops quick. Or it's gone. You can't do it anymore.
Like, this is what happens in football, bro. This is what happens in football. It's
too rigid. Whereas Ronaldo and Messi were allowed to just do whatever they want because they were the best. And now look at them.
So we just need to enjoy football now because honestly, I think the game is dead now. Between VAR and the way football systems are going.
Oh, don't even get me on VAR.
Game shit to watch now. Watching football is not.
I don't think having VAR is necessarily the problem. What stinks is how we're using it and how bad the referees are. It stinks.
Yeah.
Like that Bamford one. Oh, you cannot disallow that Bamford goal for the fact he was 3 yards onside and was pointing where he wanted the ball. Yeah. And you're giving that offside. There is no advantage to him doing that for him to get the goal because they drew it from the end of his shirt down or whatever this new rule is. That kind of stuff is killing the game. Same with the handball rule. When players physically cannot do anything, but they're slowing it down and showing screenshots of does it hit the player's hand or not? If it does, then it's a penalty. No, what if the guy is literally like 30 centimeters in front of me, thunders it at my arm while it's at the side, but you're telling me that's a penalty just because you zoomed in on it and was like, yeah, no, that touches the arm. That's a penalty. That's the kind of stuff that kills the game. Not the fact that we have TVs to look at, because that's a good thing. Look at rugby, cricket. Every sport in the world has video like reviews. There's not an issue. It's how we use it.
Yeah, I mean, with the Bamford thing as well, that got disallowed. But there was, I can't remember the game now. It escapes me. But there was a guy in an offside position. He didn't touch the ball, but it was distracted enough that the defender had to readjust his body because the guy was offside. And they went on to score, and that was a legit goal.
That was, what was that one?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's annoying me. But yeah, I think there's just, for me personally, I think VAR worked perfectly when it was first introduced in the 2018 World Cup. I didn't see anything wrong with it. They made one wrong decision, I think it was, out of the however many they got right.
Yeah.
But everyone complained that, it added 7 minutes at the end of every game, this, that, and the other. But we're getting that anyway now, just with terrible decisions.
Yeah.
If you just do what, and also there's no English refs at the World Cup, so no wonder why it works smoothly. Same in the Champions League.
Exposing how shit these officials are.
100%, man.
Football on the pitch has become robotic, and football off the pitch has become robotic. That's why the game is dead, isn't it? It used to be called a beautiful game. There's nothing beautiful about rigid shit systems. There's nothing beautiful about
the sad thing is, and the truth is, it's the money.
Yeah, there's nothing exciting about waiting to see if someone's armpit was offside. You can't even I don't even celebrate goals anymore, bro.
No, that's the problem. I still do, but then I end up heartbroken because it just ends up like I haven't learned yet, which is my problem. Which just gives me headaches.
Bro, every time you score a goal,
celebration myself,
bro,
I was like, yes, and then it just come off, and I was deflated, man. I was like, what?
But it even happened large. Like the worst is when you're at the games as well. You're there in the stadium. You're going nuts with your family, your friends. Like, yeah, come on. And you wait 7 minutes.
And then it goes quiet. And then everyone's looking around talking like,
that Villa one, they scored in the 42nd second or something like that. And it took them to 5 minutes to make the decision.
Yeah.
Imagine being in the ground and you're there just like, you're going nuts because you just scored at the Emirates away. And then you're just standing there for about 5 minutes waiting for them to call it off. And then you're just going nuts because like, it kills it, man. Kills it,
bro. It's shit. And as you said, when you're at the games, it's 10 times worse, bro. Even when I do my watch alongs, man, score a goal, and then it's like
you just sit.
Man are waiting, fam. And then we're like, they've given it, bro. And then when it's not given, man, want to know why it's not given. But bare long walking around, and I'm seeing this, and I'm thinking, all right, where's the decision? Still not coming. It's fucking shit, bro. At least when I was in Serie A, I was watching it the other day. In Serie A, the camera follows the referee to the screen, and you can see what they're watching.
Yeah.
So you can see them replaying it back, so you can see what they're seeing. You know what I mean? Like we don't even have that in the Prem.
Why don't we have mic'd refs? They did it in the Australian league, and it was incredible. Actually, like because all we need is transparency. We want to know why on earth the refs are making the decision they're making when they're looking at VAR, and then we can see what the problem is.
The reason why, George, is because they don't know. Patrick Bamford said, didn't he ask the ref, why was that disallowed? The referee says, I don't know. So we're not going to get anything.
It's not like if we need transparency, man. We need information. We need to see why some of these refs make their decisions. Because otherwise we're not going to get to the root of the problem of where the issues are in the rules. If the ref goes, I didn't give it because I don't know what the rules are because they changed 200 in the past 4 years, then all right, fair enough. It's not your fault. They've like because I can't remember. I saw it the other day. It was like the guy that is like the head of is it IFAB? I think it is the ones that make the rules for the handball and all this, that, and the other. Normally, at the end of a season, you're allowed that the average is you've changed like 5 rules at the end of every season. He's been in charge for 4 years and has changed 217 rules. And no wonder everyone's confused and doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, what can you do if that's like the game? That it's ridiculous.
It's fucking, bruv. The game's gone to the dogs, innit? I'm not gonna lie, bruv. We're at the risk of sounding like an old man, and I'm not even fucking old.
Innit?
You know that, but that's just the worst thing about it. The game's gone.
The game was back in my day. The game was different gravy, mate.
Shit, bruv.
Sure, Ronaldinho, we want to dance. No, I'm not having any of this.
The lack of talent, in the game is frightening. The way they overhype these average players is fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Because most of these players in this era, if you put them in the other era, they're not playing at a big club.
I blame social media, man. I really do.
Oh,
as
yeah,
much
of course.
as I love
maybe,
it. We hype Twitter. The
maybe,
Twitter hype is ridiculous.
Bro, maybe it is Twitter. Maybe because when I grew up watching football, I wasn't on Twitter, so I never saw the shit people were saying
Twitter,
about
man.
shit players. Man, I got a United captain right now that probably wouldn't even play in the Premier League 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, that's how bad he was, because there'll be teams like Bolton Wanderers with better centre-backs than Harry Maguire. Like, this is where we are in football. You know what I mean, everyone's overrated now, and it's like, even the best of the best, apart from Ronaldo and Messi, put them in the previous generation. Neymar would thrive in that generation, but there's not many players. There's not many players that would thrive in that generation, bro.
This is why I think it's the money, man. I think we're seeing, especially with the whole talks of this whole European Super League and this, that, and the other, and what they wanted to do, it genuinely looks like we're shifting football into what NFL and NBA is and all this in America.
It's just numbers
where
now.
It's a money-grabbing business where they just want to make more money, insert adverts every 2 minutes, and just try and, I don't know, they're just always just trying to make it this bigger, bigger, and bigger just to get in more money from views around the world, which then kills it because, like you said, people end up playing systems because you have to win. Because if you play incredible, amazing football but don't win anything, you're not going to get the money and this, that, and the other. And it becomes horrible. And then the same with young players. You've got absolute ballers. One for Spurs, Marcus Edwards was deemed to be one of the best up-and-coming young English players. But he ended up getting 10 grand a week in the academy with his Mercedes, got too big for his boots, and then now shifted off into the Belgian league or wherever he is. He was like he was in the Portuguese league and stuff. And now we're not going to see him again because he's grown that arrogance from getting too much too soon.
Bro.
Because of the money that they get too young. And I sound like an old man and I'm 23 and I hate it. It's true. It's true. We're heading that way.
With the European Super League as well, they're talking about no relegation in it. So again, it's going to the American system of the worse you do, the better draft pick you'll get next season. So there'll be teams tanking.
And it's protecting the 18 teams or whatever they said it's going to be.
Yeah.
It means you are never, ever going to fall like the likes of, Leeds, but like Leeds, Villa, Forest, these teams that were at the height of English football in however many years ago.
Yeah.
Then they had to fall off. Even likes of Portsmouth, Sunderland, like disappearing from the Premier League. Like, but that's an excitement of football. Whereas now they're trying to protect Man United, protect Liverpool, protect even Spurs, because I heard we're supposed to be in that as well. Like it's just that's not football, man, and it's just shit.
Exactly, and look at the transfer fees as well, bro.
Yeah.
Remember, I think Zidane went for a record of like 47 million.
Yeah, even Ronaldinho to AC Milan was 50 mil.
Yeah.
50 mil euros, I think. And
then I remember because R9, Real Madrid broke the transfer record with R9, Zidane, and all these guys were under 50 million.
Yeah, Christian Vieri was under 50. He was around 30, I think.
But there you go.
You know,
do you know what I think killed it? Do you know what I genuinely think killed the? And
Andy Carroll.
Well, that was because that was after. I think
that was the British.
I blame Fernando Torres to Chelsea.
That was 50 M's, isn't it?
Because it was 50 million. Fair credit, because at Liverpool he was insane.
Yeah.
But the issue is because he stunk at Chelsea, everyone started saying, well, if that's worth 50 million, then Andy Carroll's worth X amount. Then this person's worth X amount.
You're right.
That's what I think genuinely started the inflation in football.
That was the start of it.
If Torres balled at Chelsea, there wouldn't be a problem because then they're like, all right, he's worth the 50 million price tag. But because he flopped, I think that's what killed it. Genuinely.
That's not a bad shout, because Liverpool were paying 35 for Andy Carroll. I think Henderson went for 25. Liverpool were already starting to pay quite big wages for players that hadn't really done. But you're right, Torres 50 million. Oh wow.
Torres is what provided the funds for them to do that. So it was like, I think that's what happened, man. Honestly.
Fuck me, I forgot about that Torres thing. That is a great shout for the catalyst, That is a great shout, man. But you, man, smash the like button. Oi, this show's been nuts. I can't even lie, bro.
I love talking about all this stuff.
Bro, but this-
love it.
Yeah, but this
Love
is
it.
but this is what happens, yeah. But this is what happens when you get like genuine football fans just talking about football, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's the whole point of football channels. Man, just talk about football. Like we covered about 5, 6, 7 different topics. You know what I'm saying? And
Fully. I could
and
go
it
for
all- and
hours
it-
if we went
exactly.
deeper into VAR, if we went deeper into
But,
this.
but that's
I
what
could
I'm
talk for
saying, man. I'm
hours.
saying it's the best show. The best shows are when you just talk about football, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
fully.
And then that's just what it is, man. Anyone can sit there and talk about fucking numbers and stuff like that that they've got in front of them and all
Yeah,
that bullshit,
We've
bro. Do you know what I
lost
mean?
it. We lost it when people just start talking about numbers and that's it.
But that's
Yeah,
what I
You
mean.
lose it.
The whole
That's-
beauty
that's
of
no fun
football
for me.
is
You got it's
like
an
different
it's
eras,
entertainment, man. You got to
entertainment.
enjoy it. Like
it's
that.
entertainment, imagination, different opinions. Do you know what I mean? Everyone loves football for different reasons, but ultimately we all just love football, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And no real football fan just watches one football team.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
exactly. Hey, good point in that is you've seen the clip going around today and with AFTV Robbie talking about Ziyech, calling him Ziyech for a start. Saying that William's clear of him and that Ziyech is an up and coming player. And Ziyech is like 26, 27.
You know what I love about Robbie though? I know for a fact, yeah, Robbie's my guy, but I know that he's never seen Ziyech play.
Yeah.
He could never say that.
Yeah.
Ever.
I witnessed it firsthand from him in the Champions League. He nearly tore us apart if it weren't for Lucas, man.
Bro, honestly, I know that you ain't watched him play. Maybe you saw a couple clips, but if you watch this kid play, you know that he's special.
Yeah.
He's a special footballer, bro. He's what I don't mind being a high risk player because he's got all the quality. You know what I'm saying? A player that can beat a man, a player that's got the weight of pass. Those are your players that you allow them to lose the ball 10 times because on the 11th something might happen. You know what I'm saying? Them guys capture imagination. You actually pay your money to sit down and watch players like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
They get you on the edge of your seat, bro. Now, I mean, Ziyech is on a different fucking stratosphere to Willian. So he said that. I don't know what it was.
It's because they had just signed Willian on a 3-year deal. So you know what Arsenal fans are like in general.
For his
They have to
retirement plan,
justify everything. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Man said he ain't seen me play. Real talk.
Now, but
I hear
in all
that.
seriousness, Robbie is just another one of many fans that just watch their own team play. So instead of just doing the sensible thing, just say nothing. Just say I don't know. There's power in saying I don't know. But these people just want to come out with something, and that's how you get clipped up and shared on the internet like he's been tonight.
Bro.
I want to get your opinion on this because I actually was speaking about this earlier. One player I think gets almost a bit disrespected or just doesn't get talked about enough of his level and quality is Jamie Vardy. Because my guy is doing numbers, but he's doing it proper striker. And he's already got more goals than Drogba, I think, in less games.
Yeah.
Even though he started in the Prem late. And the fact that the guy is pure shithouse to a T as well.
Yeah,
Makes him exciting to watch as just a pure striker. And I feel like he doesn't get the respect because he doesn't have the branding that some
honestly,
of these
it's
other
because
strikers
of the
do.
way he looks.
Yeah,
it's because he looks like
100%.
he's claiming benefits. You know what I mean? That's why he doesn't get the
literally
respect.
does. He proper looks like one of them felt JD Sports. As though you said it.
When JJB was the rivals.
Yeah, that is
Reebok wearing kind of.
He looks like them proper Asbo youths. That's exactly what he looks like.
Exactly.
That's the reason. I promise you, that's the reason.
Them Asbo youths. They always got a cut on their face,
hands down their pants.
That's it, bro. Man always got a plaster on his hand or something. Man's always cut himself climbing a fence or something. You know what I'm saying? Always got holes in his trainers. Them man there, bro. The guys in the school uniform that used to have the patches over their trousers, then they ripped them and that. That's what Jamie Vardy looks like. He just looks like a pikey, bro. You know,
tan with a Hollister model background. That I'm pretty sure a Spanish influence or something like that as well, like Spanish heritage. I'm sure people speak different about him.
Gets goals, bro. He's a Premier League legend.
Yep.
The guy literally has a diet of like Red Bull, like and flipping.
Literally,
I swear that before a game, that's the kind of bread you'll see just eating chocolate in the tunnel. Like he don't give a fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like, and he plays like he's still in non-league. Like bruv, he had a water bottle that said "Chat shit, get banged" on it, bruv.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it shin pads as well?
Yeah,
This guy.
How can man have "Chat shit, get banged" on his shin pads, bro?
How can he be ruining Southampton 9-0 and even on the 9th goal still like doing this to the crowd? Oh, the guy, he does it against us as well, which I hate. I hate when he does it against us, but when I see it against other teams, it's beautiful to watch. I love it. I love it.
Vardy being like what property PE kit.
There we go.
Odd
That
socks
is
and everything, just like.
Right? Jamie Vardy is elite, bro. I don't care. Like that
I
brother.
guarantee he wore white socks and black trainers to school.
And you know what's sick about Vardy? He don't look after himself, and he's old, and he ain't slowing down.
Yeah,
Bro.
slow down.
Yeah,
Vardy
100%.
don't have no massage.
He's quick for a striker as well, man.
No core in the gym. Vardy's just banging Red Bull, fam. That's it. Red Bull, I swear down. Man's probably got them little snooze fucking tobacco things in his gums and that. Vardy don't care about football. He just plays football.
Just
bro.
plays and balls out,
His
man.
ex-teammate Andy King was on a show the other day saying that I can guarantee a nutritionist wouldn't recommend what Jamie Vardy has before a match. He said that on TV.
Jamie
Oh,
Vardy's
wow.
banging egg, beans, bacon, sausages, everything.
You must be having beans on toast for breakfast right before every game with cheese just grated on top, can of Red Bull on the side.
And then tobacco sprinkled on top. You know, bro, Jamie Vardy is the baddest guy on the planet. I swear. He's like the Mike Tyson of football, blood. I swear. Jamie Vardy, you have to respect that guy. You don't respect Vardy, it's mad.
He is 100% buying boost bars after and having drinking KA grape after every score.
No Premier League footballer you'll ever see in your life.
I love it, man. I'm here for it all day long.
Bro. There you go. So there you flipping have it in it. Jamie Vardy's a Prem legend. Don't let no one chat shit at all. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Special. He's a special player in it.
Very special.
Playing in non-league 5 years ago. Now what? He's in his early 30s and that, and he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Winning Leicester the Premier League. Him and Mahrez winning them the Premier League's mad.
But this is what I'm saying. And out of everything he's achieved, turning down Arsenal has to be at the top. No, he went there, it would have been over, blood. But Jamie Vardy saw it. He saw it ahead of time. And he said, nah, these man ain't going nowhere. I'm going to stay at Leicester. And now he's top of the league. It is what it is. The game is...
What a guy.
So it's Lord Vardy, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Man,
Lord
get
Vardy.
real soon, fam.
The only party in the Premier League is him.
That's it, bruv. The party, bro. That's what I'm saying. I said potato smileys. Oh, big up you, man.
Oh, they banged. I can't.
I'll take me back to school just for those, man.
In it.
Trust me, you man.
Like the spaghetti hoops and that with them. The combo.
100 bro. Listen, we can't even go to school dinners, bro. You know them, are they? Rashford's bringing them back, blood. So man might be able to get potato smileys now.
None of this Jamie Oliver vegan fish. I don't even know what he. I just remember being trash.
Jamie Oliver's trying to get man eat freaking broccoli lasagna and
leaves.
Guys are punk.
He tells them to go outside and eat the grass. I think.
Might be growing their food in science and that. You know. Fuck Jamie Oliver, innit? Are you, man? Smash that like, make sure you follow the man, then, bruv. The ats are down there. Do you know what I mean? You just hit what, 63 now or something?
Yeah, 63k subs. Smash that. It was the stream for the game today. We gained like 400 subs in one stream. It's like got 80k views or something like this.
That's a madness, bro. Imagine I done my last watch along. I got like 500 subs during the watch along. I thought, right,
crazy.
I was like, what the shit's mad. Do you know what I mean? You, man, make sure you follow the man and make sure you follow George's YouTube channel. Get him up to 65.
Appreciate it, man.
You man already know what to do. KG, follow the man then, bruv. That's what I'm saying. Make sure you follow him. We're back anyway. When are we back? Is it tomorrow, blood? I'm thinking. Yeah, we got a show, blood. Is it tomorrow? Tomorrow, blood.
Oh, yeah, Monday.
Tomorrow evening, bruv, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Me and KG are back tomorrow. Make sure you follow him as well. Do you know what I mean? The mods have got the mods are putting the addresses in the comment section. So make sure you man are foolish. Make sure you follow them. I'm
appreciate that,
33 years old and that.
Yeah.
It's a big man party over there, you know, like that, bro. Bingo party. It's fine. So big up you, man. I mean, make sure you follow
Hey,
me. I mean, I'm back at 6 tomorrow with Kagey, and then Dapo is at 10. Oh, imagine Dapo, yeah, got corona, blood. That's why we never done our show last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
That Dapo got the Rona, bro. He couldn't film. Yeah, he was sick, bro. On Thursday, I was meant to go on his channel, bro. He got the fucking Rona. I don't even know if he's recovered, so I don't know if the show's taking place tomorrow. Still, you know what I'm saying? You know them ones there, boy. The hard food never helped him. So, is what it is, bro. He needs to get on that Jamie Vardy diet, fam. You, man, big up. Make sure
that will build some amazing immune system if you had all that.
bruv, you know what I'm saying? That Rona will be fighting Red Bull and Boost, fam. You know what I'm saying? So, sub to George, make sure you, man,
Hey, appreciate it.
up tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm back with KG, and yeah, pray for Dapo, blood. I'm not even joking. He had corona. I am laughing, but
Speedy recovery.
he actually had corona still. I'm not gonna lie, he did have corona. So big up